all throughout his career and whatever. And you're just like, do you know what? Maybe I should go watch some Valorant games. You know, I might not see Laz, but I could probably watch some EMEA games. And so you go watch. I forget which teams were playing that day.
Fnatic, I'm pretty sure.
It was a Fnatic. Was it Fnatic? I thought it was Liquid.
I think it was a Fnatic, either Fnatic Liquid, Fnatic Navi, one of those.
Yeah.
Also, I forgot to hit the go live button again because it was blue and I thought it was already on. So.
Oh, so we haven't been live this entire time?
Talking to nothing?
Yep. It happens every time, but we're ready to go to Agent Select now.
Oh, okay. Well, we have the map bans real quick. Welcome to week 10, everyone. This is Zirconian Tech Pause Esports.
Tech Pause Esports.
They're both fighting for the #1 slot. We got to get this now quick. You know, you think we were late.
We're not.
We weren't technically. We were just performing for a small crowd.
I mean, you guys didn't really miss much. You missed like 10 minutes of the BRB screen, but whatever. We're going into Agent Select. And I'm pretty excited.
I guess I'm not going to continue my story. I'll tell it at another time, you know?
No, please continue.
No, because it doesn't make sense, because they weren't listening to the first half of it.
Okay, well that's...
So they're just going to get the second half. Do you know what? There's going to be a tech pause at some point, and I'll tell my story then.
The entire convo got derailed. It's a bit unfortunate, but regardless, we have some other stuff to talk about, namely, what the hell is going on with this comp? Sova,
wow,
Cypher, and a double duelist, a double dive over.
There's Cyphers on both sides.
Interesting.
Cypher in the big 25.
Cypher in the big 25 indeed, and it's double dive from Zirconians. That's really like it's gonna be Blitz and the Boost. Who are gonna have to carry the entirety of this game on their shoulders, I feel like, and on the defense half, Ethan will have to put in a lot of work.
Yeah, Blitz is notorious for carrying Zirco, so I would not bet against that.
Oh no, absolutely not. There's solid players on both sides here, and Blitz, I've seen what you can do. Yeah, we've all seen the clips. Yeah, that ace.
That ace was crazy.
Blitz is a beast.
Just when you think you get your footing, the game's over, you know?
Yeah. But it's just a matter of the use is going to be a little bit scarce. The Neon, the way that they do have the saturate, they do have the relay bolt for those execs, but it's a little bit less than if you would have a KO like EMEA do, or something like a, I don't know, even a Breach or a Tejo could provide that little extra bit of utility to clear that one extra angle.
I don't like how you're suggesting playing Breach.
Listen, his utility may be weak, but he's got more of it. Well, like, he's terrible, don't get me wrong. But...
yeah, we are ready though to head into map 1 of Sunset, and it is going to use your cat skins.
Alright, Platty observing, shout out there. And as we were talking about, double duelist, fast execs is what I'm expecting here, or at least fast space taking from the side of Zirconians. They have that well, they have that Neon, and it looks like it's going to be a dive down into market off rip here. But that KO knife might mess things up with the Omen blind. There it is.
One suppressed.
It's going to be the Omen tag though, not too much info off of that, but it will be a mid walk down from Zerk here to kick off the match. It's also a hot start as Havel going to be running through. And over. Blitz in mid putting on Grim. For on the way from Grim. Blitz trying to buy time.
Spike planted.
One
enemy remaining.
Alright, solid. I expected a fast play over into market, you know, smoke, waylay dash, Neon running. But no, they just contact up. They don't get ahead of themselves. They don't just dive in head first. but they take their time, and once the door gets broken, that's the signal. You know, they peek out, review their hand. Blitz gets the first opening pick, and it's all downhill
Right,
from
Blitz.
there for TechPause Esports. But an anti-eco now, one Bucky onto Dinosaur Loverboard, just looking for any opportunity they might get to get a pick. But Eve is not, Eve on the offense side, on the Cypher is smart, playing it back as that Ghost.
Just
Not
a
much to
heavy
be lost
stack
there.
Remain here for Zerk. Just grabbing that ult, what it looks like. Going to be falling back. Don't know if Pavel took contact there. It's just going to be falling away.
Might have seen something, might be the reason he's not using that KO knife, because the info already gathered, no point in throwing info utility there. But it's just going to be a group up over towards A, maybe giving an opportunity for this Bucky. This the Sova drone is a bit far behind, and they're already contacting up.
This a lover boy.
This is dangerous.
Very important position here. Could get the kill on the blitz.
Let her go.
Gets down by the boost. Will get
Oh my
away.
goodness.
It's a repeat. It's gonna be broken.
Unbelievable.
First down marked.
30 seconds left.
Went down in the air shot. This is sight for Zerk.
Spike
But
planted.
getting close by. Going to
Shadows travel.
One enemy remaining.
Pavel looking to get something done, and they will be guilty with the one freestanding for Zerk as they take an early lead here on Sunday.
All right, just a run for the smoke. Go into that short area. Just massacre them. Slaughtered in the link. But a very simple plan there. Just go over, take B main, create a question mark, get that ult orb, and then go back to your Cypher who's holding space for you over towards the A side, making sure that they haven't pushed out, they haven't taken that area of the map. But
They'll get spotted out.
Fate unbroken, so presence noted, but they're still exploring this. The door break over towards middle might give away the game, might tell them that this is a market split. But there's nobody to take that A main aggression.
Back
Or
in a
B main,
flash.
pardon.
Back step. Paranoia does not get Bloom's fighting in. Dead. The dead as well. Eve with two. Pavel and Eve just holding down market. Robo gets one back out of the Pavel pop flashing out. Two stuck in elevator. Pavel looking for the fight, cannot find it. Darshan trying to settle and get the plane down. Just a tap. Robo with one. Church trades it back. Darshan with another. Okay, Paranoia. All going wrong. EMEA answer back.
Alright, lovely little market tramp there coming out from TechPause Esports. They had the Neon, they had the Fade, the Haunt got yearly for the Neon, kept the line, told them, you know, you're not coming towards A guys, stay solid, stay forward towards that market area. And they just let them in towards B main. But that crunch, that crossfire over towards market was so damn hard to break. Issue is, they took a lot of damage economically, so now forced down onto a couple of stingers. Eve, I don't know if they forgot to buy, I don't know if they just decided to save, but they are on a classic and
Them down.
full rifle on the other side. Look at this push out.
I saw the boy taking a couple of shots, and it's going to be Blitz and Blues. Look at this Riku. Rim is going to be spotted out. Pressured from both sides. Take a fight. Blues from main, ended by bullets. That is going to be big boys there.
Take them! Mark 3.
Next on the fade, but don't hold them back at all. So I killed the shot
Oh my
with
God.
two.
Spike down A. 30 seconds left. I'm out
I
of here.
I don't even know how we got that. You getting one with that classic we were talking about earlier.
Spike planted.
Pablo, though, on the flank, what could be expected with this space? He's going over towards Evo, even covers a rifle, has the camera to spot out information.
Last player standing.
That fight, it is a 2-on-1 here, looking rough for Pavel. Hot flash through the smoke.
Enemy
On
remaining.
1v1. The boost has the Pavel around the jet box, and it is Pavel with a 1v2 to tie up the score.
Clutch.
Sharp!
I bet you never seen a can open.
Huge 1v2 from Pavel, and a huge 2k from Guilty Crown before that. Eve as well, with the classic getting one! That, how did you do it? I don't understand.
A round of heroics for
Just-
the there.
Genuinely should have been, the conversion should have been around for Zirconians, yet another one, but EMEA just pulling a rabbit out of a hat, magic trick, gets the job done. Stingers, Sheriffs, and a couple of bolts in the back pocket could get this round out for Zirconians, get a fast one on them, but instead they're going slow, and it's gonna be contacty.
Double walk up. Boy gets none. 2 rifles handed over to Zerk as looking to smoke gets 2. Traded out by
Spike
Zerk.
down.
That's
B.
the smoke.
Hold up.
As Zirconians take the B bomb site, and it's just going to be Guilty Crown and Eve left in their spot.
Spike planted.
Work a 3 or 2v3.
This look from Ethan, only a sheriff, but he's got
There.
great positioning, great timing, and the conversion pass is available should Blitz want to invest it. This is a big timing here.
Enemy remaining.
He's bit whiffy on the first, but it is Guilty Crown. They're getting pushed to one side. Just the one ult expended there. Ethan, big lurk there, but that is Zerk back in the lead.
And an interesting choice of defensive hold, or not. Could you even call it a hold? The contact up into B main, no utility, nothing invested. I would have loved to see, you know, a KO Knight. The KO Knight came out, got dodged. I would have loved to see something like a Molly, a Flash, and Neon Stun, some Omen Smoke deep if they want to take that space. But just going raw like that, no Uto into an info. It's a rough look. Rough look also when you don't break the haunt, but hey.
They just forgot that they wanted to go, didn't see, but it just main stack here from Zerk. Dinosaur Lover Boy. Pavel in mid gets it. Wants that gun, but Darshan
KO Flash comes through, but not gonna get anything. Spot out there.
There.
Prowler gets the info as well, additionally. But it's 4, and I don't think they know. The rotates are close.
Gonna fall back here.
Bonsai track down from the relay bolt. Good for 2. For that kill on Caleb. Cannot find it. Jumping around. Owns him. The boost
My
with 3 on the
goodness.
round. Sliding around that box. The fight finds one under Robo.
Last player standing.
Zerk trading it back. 4 for Naboo's. Going to be looking for that ace in this
30
Deja
seconds
vu?
left.
round. Naboo's tucked behind the box.
Enemy remaining.
One. Darshan cleans it up. Pavel not able to convert another clutch. They're extending their lead, and I believe that is EMEA knockdown onto Zico.
History does not repeat itself. The money there for a reinvest. Unfortunately, you did not keep track of the economy closely enough, but you'll be forgiven for that one. Still a buy in hand, and they have 4 ults on the ready, but so does the side of Zirconians. They have the Hunter series, they have that overdrive on the Neon, but the big one really is the man from Pavel. Over onto the B side, ready for the fast rotate, but very meta exploration here. Hot, broken, one way comes in, the double hold towards A main, keeping the information. And the knife human is not gonna spot anything. So this should give them a pretty clear idea that they're all towards middle, or the majority at least is in this central area of the map. Smoke is the market.
My bullets. No command out from Pavel. Robo cannot find it. Robo with 2 downing Pavel as well. 3 on the round. So Pavel bleeding out in market. And it is all up to
Spike
Dinosaur
planted.
Loverboy in the guilty crown. Triple for Robo, holding down that, pushing into that market area.
Duel of the Neons.
So now, Dinosaur Loverboy reveals his hand. The Boo's worried about getting down.
remaining.
Oh,
1v5
Gotta go.
for Dinosaur Loverboy. Maybe this is Robo. See if they can get
little bit of tip there from the trip, but it shouldn't matter unless the boost is fast enough here. The spike's still ticking. No time. He has to take the fight, and the boost wins it out. No rifles to be carried over into the next round. Just gonna be working with scraps here, as it's 3 in a row. Might be able to invest something into a Guardian, into a Bulldog, get any sort of buy-up, but it's a timeout. They want to figure out what part of the defensive hold is weak, what's not working for them, but it's really just the lack of information gathering. I feel like that Fade Haunt is good, and that hold onto A main is good, but once they step out into mid, I don't think TechPaws Esports really have the protocols to contest or re-clear that area, and it's just a super strong execute over into market with that smoke, with that neon stun, with the saturate. It's just so much YouTube to cover that space.
Yeah, I just really feel like there's no in between here for EMEA. They're either walking out dry or they're just not walking out or getting any info. And I just really, what I really want to see coming out of this timeout is I just want to see some util. I just want to see some util on a walkout. They're playing Neon and they have double initiator. I want to see a stun, a flash, and a seize, maybe down A main. Maybe looks like they're posturing for a mid play, but that's just going to be gone. That you mentioned earlier, just pivotal in their info gathering, but it is looking like they're gearing for an 8 push.
Yeah, this might be nice. This might be a paranoia flash combo.
They're ult out for the boost. Not to see the boost kind of
Flashback.
onto.
I know exactly.
Oh,
Pavel, first down the round, using that rifle down earlier, gets the pick onto their side. Unable to hear them because of that nightfall, and that is sprinting onto the B side.
Eve here.
Taken out.
Stinger in hand, ready to hold, but no cages down, still in the back pocket.
Looks like
She's gonna give.
one in the gets one on the Robo. Looking for the right on the Blitz.
Spike planted.
Taking that space for
Last player standing.
with
One
the
enemy
messy.
remaining.
1v1. Blitz in backside.
Be right back.
Able to blitz
Bye bye.
the round, and that is 6 for Zerg, taking a 4-round lead for each.
Man, the HP difference really was what made or break that. What made or broke that round for each side. It's just not enough HP on ground. Caleb's not able to convert. You know though, that was just the eco. Now we're on a full buy. Now we have rifles. Now we have a judge onto K-Dag. Never mind. Officer a rifle. And it's just a mid push. Straight out brawl.
I want to see it overdrive down, paranoia into Kyle. They're just going to Darshan into this,
Almost
watching
out.
this push.
A good move.
Dinosaur Loverboy, ultimate expires, not able to get much done. I just don't know why they just blast through that smoke and have Dinosaur Loverboy push through it.
question, but now it's the group of towards being made and Eve left to do it all. Drones should spot her out.
Paranoid, hindered. Blitz pushing through,
So
looking
nice.
for that kill. Blitz smells blood in the water and is
Spike planted.
Thor.
Cage triggered.
Caleb on the
me
phone
push.
with Dinosaur Lover Boy. Dinosaur Lover Boy from Market. They're fighting for two
One
sides,
enemy
fighting
remaining.
together. Equal two on the round. Second back that one for it. With a triple. Dinosaur Lover Boy walking into the back side.
Lovely job there. That's an unconventional way to retake with the 2-2 split from Market and B main. Nothing out of Boba. But I think it's the fact that it's so weird, that it's such a rare round to see, that throws off Zirconians, that makes them, you know, not quite as comfortable as if it was a standard retake coming out from Boba as well. And they just don't know how to fight it. So the initial plan with the pushdown did maybe not quite as flashed out, maybe a bit half baked, but that retake has some really good stuff towards it. And if they can keep that up, there's a chance here. But it's another fight towards mid. Smoke down. It's K-Dag.
EMEA conceding mid control here, just getting up some valuable utility though.
Ooh, the drug.
Make it impossible to scout Caleb off that angle, and it will be both of them getting away. Caleb goes down off that main angle. All four players.
Bring them down.
Looking for it, and it is Dinosaur Lover Boy, Guilty Crown, and Caleb looking to play spoiler, but they're backing away.
It's free stacked up. They feel it out. They had their instincts tell them this is not the right time to hit. This is not the right place to do it. And it's gonna be an omened ult from the shadows over towards the B side. But Eve is there. Robo Hobo gets the pick.
Balls. Sticking out into the B main, not able to find it.
30 seconds left.
So Dinosaur Lover Boy and Pavel from Pavel, Dinosaur.
Spike planted. Last player
Unable to
standing.
get the second. Pavel trades him out.
One
Pavel,
enemy remaining.
3 on the round, looking for the fourth. Cannot find it. Pavel, second, almost clutch. Gets a triple, unable to convert it. 7 for Zerk.
What a round from Robo Hobo. Smokes for Ethan over towards B main. Gets the maximum down and just sends it from the shadows into backside. Eve unfortunately not quite aware enough and gets taken down, consequently leading to the win of the round. And Kid just tried to match him, just all-minuting into B main. Unfortunately not as successful, and it's gonna put them on a terrible.
Hunter's Fury out here from Zerk. Looking to find the tag. Unable to find them. That is a
Look at the pushdown tiles.
fast flank though. Ethan Zerk collecting one on the tiles player. Ethan collecting a second, traded out by Eve. And it. Wow. Just a quick
Bring them
blinking
down.
when this is 5v5. It is now Guilty Crown stuck in able to make a
Enemy remaining.
somehow able to get one onto a Robo. But it is a
Spike planted.
Take this A side. Triple peek out, bullets only bring it out. 8
Last round
for Zerk.
before the switch.
Dominantly.
Man, this aggressive mid control, it's not bad. It's not a bad way to play the map per se, but you need a bit more than that. If it's too one-dimensional, it's too predictable. And Zirconians have frankly gotten used to it. They know what's coming. They know where you're gonna be. They know which angles you're gonna peek from. But they don't care right now. They say we're gonna stick to our gun, stick to our plan. Just contact over the mid.
My eyes are I'm looking at this convergent pass on the side of Zerk, and that traded out. On the drone, Caleb picking out of market gets
oh no!
Saturate onto Dinosaur Lover Boy, just flying in the air. Blitz able to get that one through the neon wall, and it is guilty. 2v1. A triple turbo, and it is Zerg with triple the rounds of EMEA
Switching
heading into
sides.
the second half.
Confident start to map 1, Blitz, and confident finish to the first half as well. Just taking the ego trade and winning all of them out. That's a really unfortunate way for Kadak to go out in the end. Saturated in his own, fast lane, the neon wall.
Yeah, fast lane.
Just an elbow poking out leads to his demise, but still, 9-3, not terrible, not great. A doable half, a doable comeback if they get this pistol.
Yeah, I really like that last round from Zerk there, getting that waylay open, convergent pass, connect onto Pavel before you get the note.
I'm awake mode.
And early confidence here towards the A site, which is largely except for Darshan, but back up as they will go overrun by Pavel.
Bring them down.
Three mid-top from this here as they start running into the backside of that able to find defense. Stink on
Lovely thing.
Boba and it's from Market to Pavel. This is
One enemy remaining.
It is Darshan lit up like a Christmas tree. Kills Dinosaur Love able to take the second pistol. The thought of comeback.
Alright, not sure if that was quite intentional. It looked a bit messy, but a nice little, I want to call it a fake, or just, they just showed some presence over towards A main, created question mark, made sure that the rotates were pulled over into top mid. Robo-Hobo just wandering out into the house, gets picked off, leaving the floodgates open for them to go over into that B side. But now, 4-1, full investment here, nobody saving, nobody on a pistol, any death is important. And just a contact into an empty A site.
Yeah, no one's on this A site, so I want to, hopefully, if you're EMEA, you want to save as much util as you can here, but obviously you're not going to, well, actually, you might now. That is interesting talk, but largely most of their utility save is just Zerk 5 running through spawn.
Spike planted.
Up the rear. And it's going to be Dinosaur Lover Boy with a lot of pressure. 5 people with the push up. Also, next on the note. Zerk stopped in CT. Paranoia held out here for Caleb. It's a double hold. Dinosaur Lover Boy. Robo on top of the box. Looks like there's a Saturate next on Dinosaur Lover Boy. Dinosaur Lover Boy and Apple looking to get out. And it's not going to be a ninja here.
Surely not. Okay.
All 5 dying in this fight, but also all 5 standing for EMEA, so they are going to be keeping that heavy investment with no consequences.
The thing is, all of them had guns, all of them bought up, but it was mostly stingers. It was mostly, those SMG stingers and specters, 1 rifle onto Kadek, but that's it. So now, heavily outgunned going into the bonus round, and it's almost, I want to say a must convert if they want to win this map. It's just gonna be a fast look towards B, it seems. Grouped up, contacting in.
Ethan, unaware of the stampede that is about to be ravaging his site, and it is Robo in market, stepping away to Bobo just as the both the press hold on, like all the troops down, all the troops down, and just has to go back to it. He's like, that's the Robo boy taking up all that space in that side. Spotted out.
Oh,
They're still able to put a lot of damage down, even though backside Robo Hobo on the dinosaur with the back one.
One enemy remaining.
He'll be stuck in main 4v1.
Neon
So good
stopped.
for one.
Hold.
But it was Blitz and
Enemy
good
remaining.
for a second onto Blitz. 1v1. Not able to make it happen. Guilty Crown, almost the hero of EMEA. Double digits for Zerk.
so damn close, and yet so far. You can't. You take the damage. You take the fact that the econ is ruined for Zirconians. But you really wanted that round. You really wanted to fend off that with Aegis, even for one more round.
Really
Would have been.
needed that round.
Yep. As I was saying, almost a necessity, but we'll see. Lower buy here. Couple of Bulldogs on Zirconians, so
This is a nice one.
Tech Plus Esports have a chance to make something of this. Camera recode, unfortunately, after pre-round ended, so gonna be putting that cooldown, but Ethan doesn't care, just gonna face over towards mid. Sees the door.
He may get out. Good for one onto the lover boy, but Pavel quickly trades out. One on the mark on crossing top mid. As Pavel gets one onto Darshan. Defenders in one. Bobo there's
triggered.
and this is gonna be rough. Gets out.
Last player standing.
Onto Ethan. Just takes his head clean off, and it is Naboo's stuck back. Cam, Caleb, holding, and it is now in triple holding.
I'm out of here.
And it is looking just like a save.
Go, go, go.
Alright, Tech Plus Esports showing signs of life on the attack side. Defense nowhere near as polished, but once they could control the pace a little bit better, once they were in that driver's seat, they've had some really nice rounds here on the attack, even though they were mostly just 4-1, 5-0, straight up walk up, contact in and exec. That exec power, that burst with the KO and the fade is really nice. And speaking of the fade, that Nightfall is online. They've gone and done it, built up the fade without to get the crown. Forces out a timeout from the defenders. Blitz wanting to hold this momentum, wanting to give her team a chance to talk it out and think about how to adjust this defensive hold before it goes too far, before it gets out of hand.
Yeah, very nice rounds there for EMEA, and I believe Zerk coming around on some big ults, already having that convergent pass up. I believe they are very close to their Hunter's Fury as well, but coming around on some big ults here, and I wonder what Jolly, their coach, their bodega cat, has cooked up for them in this coaching booth here.
Well, brother, the UI is off. That conversion pass is not online. It's 4 of 8.
Probably, well, I thought I saw it. Okay, the overlay says they have it. It's not my fault.
Yeah, the overlay is wrong. The
that's
UI
not my
has lied to
fault.
you.
That's not my fault.
No, it's not. Technology is the bane of us all. AI is taking over and it's lying about its status.
Kill all
Yeah.
This is a little experiment, but a lot of
Right
villages in Africa are going to be caught across.
Instead, we got natural stupidity here and we gotta walk down mid, blitz on a classic. The booze there to back her up. And a couple other friends as well.
Guilty to very nice spray control there. Dark. It is just getting past.
Last
the ground.
player standing.
Well, unable to escape. Dinosaur never catches him before they can get away, and it is just Ethan stuck in the main meter. And just looks like they're going to be held by this trap ladder. I don't know if he wants to break it. He will triple.
Yep.
So that is info now for
Spike planted.
they look for it to step up. Unable to find it from top mid. It's a triple hold.
I count.
Connects. My screen is broke.
Yeah, my screen was bug as well there.
Execute.
They have the Hunter's Fury now, right? I'm not getting lied to.
They have the
Yes.
Hunter's Fury, true. 7 out of 8, gone to 8 out of 8 through that death from Darshan, but on the other side of things, we got ults as well on the initiator.
Guilty Crown has the Nightfall, by the way, in this situation.
So they have Null Command, Neural Theft, Nightfall, and all Zercast is a Hunter's Fury and Odin in a Dream.
Yes.
Exactly. Again, walk up into B main, dodges a KO knife from Ethan this time, not suppressed, trips still up, camera available to get information and spots everything. It's gonna be a fast hit though.
And the Nightfall. Backside dominant. We'll find one under out by Darshan. Dinosaur level deeper. Ethan unable to find it. Here.
Enemy
Dash
remaining.
in with that retract, gets one onto Eve, trades out fallen teammate. So it is just too little holding down with the Odin. 11 for Zerk.
And just slightly out of sync on the mobile push. If Fava waits a second, or if, Kadek is just that one beat faster, they can flash, they can peek together rather than separated. Maybe they get a bit more out of it. Fighting together, there's always strength in numbers, but going for those individual peaks, Fava going 1 for 1, and Kadek going 0 for 1 is just, honestly, just tragic for them. That was both of the big initiator was invested. Darshan, gets to keep the Hunter's Fury for potentially bringing them on to match point. As the rotates pulled over by a bit of
Fully
presence mid.
abandoning A. And it's just looking like Lumiere wants to re-clear the space, re-walk into it, the space that we just left for really no reason.
Now, there was presence. There was U2 over towards middle, steps towards B,
Yeah.
and it's even the exploration.
I'm more wondering why they didn't leave something.
Oh! What a shot!
Sweet one tap from Eve. Cam left there, so they are knowing that they have left, but still. Oh,
Take flight.
Strong tag.
just denying that face from flash through.
Actually, that's the fragment.
Grim looking to hold the guilt.
Oh no.
Night.
Oh no!
The conversion pass
miss me
is
too
built
much.
up for voice. Gets the kill.
Player
Almost
standing.
Blitz hindering Naboo's there. Paranoia through flash connects. Paranoia at the ready for and they are just playing with Darshan. Paranoia connects and it is just a nightmare for Darshan. Caleb closing out the round and it is 8 for Lumiere within footing.
Right, solid round. The fade eye towards mid, the exploration towards B main, making sure that they don't have info, they don't have control of those areas on the defense side, and then just contacting back over towards A main. There's been a lot of direct hits, there's been a lot of contacts into just straight up explode onto the side, full send it, hard U to execute. So throwing in that little bit of fake, that little bit of misdirect, very nice from TechPod Esports.
By
And
default here,
this-
Caleb holding Blitz. Will onto Caleb, but it is at the cost of the health. Robo just jumping around top mid. Pavel able to find that kill. Looking at the Darshan, who is very weak. Pavel takes his head off. And it is just a B push, B split here from EMEA.
Spike planted.
It's just a B going.
One enemy remaining.
Phantom down, Naboo's 1v4 for Ethan.
Hey.
One as he gets the first kill around. Pavel gets a triple to take EMEA up to 9.
Go, go, go!
Alright, 9-11, National Treasury scoreline, and it might just be one if this comeback becomes a reality. Zirconians definitely don't want to be on the receiving end of that, but this is their chance to put a halt to it. 4 ultimates in the back pocket.
They are using the convergent pass A main. Yeah, this is a A main heavy push, and there was no one from EMEA to receive it. And this is just a sign for EMEA to speed up onto B. As they give so much ultimate committed on shut down Ethan. Just forced to give it up. Hunter's Fury for the attack. Connects on the 3, connects on the 4. Unable to find any kills, but all remaining players Tiger and Grim. Caleb still able to get one. Robo trades it out. No command instantly pops. Travel. Into this the backside, he lights 2 of them up. Flash shirt from Ethan. Everything Pavel down on the ground and market. Guilty
Enemy
and it is Robo with a triple to take their command points in a huge Hunter's Fury from Darshan.
Goodness gracious, all of them just taking the brunt of it. No kills from ultimate, but damage all across the board. Tech Pause Esports became the walking one that it picked off one by one by one. Pavel, unfortunately, not quite good on the flash, too visible, too obvious, and just goes down. Not available to throw the second one either for his teammates to play off of. So just rough all around. Still money for a buy, plenty in the bank, but not gonna matter if the round count reaches 13 on the other side. So do or die situation right now.
Yeah, just also the path is again a double hold from Blitz and Naboo's teammates. But that one way not going to be refreshed, and Pavel looking to re-explore it. K-Dag in mid, Blitz just looking for info. I believe Naboo's spotted Pavel. Yeah,
The door must be closed.
it is.
Look at the vision cones. They have no idea. Oh, an idea maybe, but they have no hard info. No guarantee that there's people over towards his mid presence.
Cam spotted out.
Alright, if the observer says the camera spotted it out, so they must be aware of something. But the amount of bodies committed here might just surprise them. 4, 5 grouping up towards middle. The initiator is going over towards A, but it's still going to be a heavy mid commit.
It's just a
30 seconds left.
With the neon list. Standing ahead. Overdrive up to mid top with the kill on a Blitz. He's pushing back onto the A side. Trying to sell over Blitz. Blitz Grim able to get one onto the stun back next one. That's a level boy able to find the kill. Pushing deeper into CT.
10 seconds
And
left.
it is Robo for the challenge. Ethan finds one onto Caleb, and it is two traded back swiftly. It's a 2-3 retake. Pavel getting another peek looking for his third. Fragment. Prowler will confirm Robo's location. Sees, misses. Looking by Pavel.
Last player standing.
I know
Unable to find
exactly
it.
where
He
you
trades it
are.
out. On guilty ground, finds it.
Lovely.
closes it out, denies their first match point, and versus EMEA.
One of my
double
cameras
digits.
is broken. Wait.
Well, match point already attained, but the conversion not there. The first map is not gonna be claimed by Zirconians just yet. Not if Stackpause Esports have anything to say about it, which currently they seem to have, considering that their opposition is on low weaponry, no rifles committed other than that one on Blitz. Only one able to afford a Vandal, and it's gonna be posted here onto A main, challenging the Gale.
One suppressed.
That same double click out from Debu's and Blitz. But it is just Darshan top mid, just content to use the drone to retake the space.
Not like this, no further exploration. Drone spots out a bit of information, but it's really Dinosaur Loverboy K-Deck on the exploration towards B main. Potentially gonna take a peek, but backs off. Knows the spike's committed elsewhere, knows he's needed towards the A side for that entry. But the info's gonna be there from the jump.
Gotta go.
Good spot from Debu as Blitz starts to feel the second. Relay Bolt almost connects onto their teammate.
Face your fear.
And that is just going to seal the
Take hold.
Seas comes out. I don't know.
Spike planted.
Nice eyeballs onto all five. Left play fast now. Relay Bolt trying to stall each one. Traded out by Guilty Crown, and it is Robo lit. Overdrive out on the site. Blitz dashing in. Robo with 3, Darshan with another, and it is all Zerk as they close out Sunset 13-10.
Defenders win.
As a wise man once said, it's always an eco, and the adage stays true here. The Spectre from Robo Hobo, 3 kills on the round, and just an insane collat over towards that generator side. Converts the round, converts the map, and Zirconians starting out strong here in this best of 3.
Yeah, it was actually pretty good map.
Lovely transition there.
Yeah.
Close enough. But we are going to send it to a break here. And yeah, we'll be back in like 5-10 minutes or something.
Map 2 Haven.
live life, breathe air. Sorry.
We're back.
We're back.
With musical
It's
accompaniment
all
this time.
for real.
Yeah. Missing the orchestra, and we'll have everything.
Okay.
But a
In the
very
middle, though.
explosive map 1 as Zerk take an early lead in the series with a 13-10 win on Sunset. And not a lot of time to talk about this as both teams are ready very, very fast. So we are going to be hopping on to Agent Select.
Yep. Their map pick, 13-10. Not a bad scoreline, but it was a little bit of a comeback started from TechPause Esports. Unfortunately, not able to complete it, not able to make that 3-9 scoreline turn around. But hopefully on Haven, their map pick, they're comfortable. They're more comfortable ground. They can put up a bit of a better fight in the first half. They're starting on defense once again.
Yeah, very close map, map 1, but it is just a double duelist, double dive comp again from Zerk here.
Oh, did anyone get the screenshot?
No, I didn't. We'll get it later.
We can get that later. Well, seems like it's all ready. We got a double duelist and a double duelist.
Yeah, ISO Neon from EMEA, interesting comp there.
No, lacking the flashes, but has a little bit more, I guess you'd say, kill potential, or just like the ISO just lets you kind of force duels into areas that you shouldn't really be able to and get away with stuff that you really shouldn't be able to. The Euro provides a little bit more team utilities. You still have that, unexpected potential with the TPs, with the dimensional burst, both allowing you to get out, but you have it takes a bit more to get away with stuff on Euro than it doesn't on ISO, I believe. I'd say.
Yeah, Yoru just being a bit more of a technical agent, and I never put us on their team overlay, but here we are. Didn't miss much.
Haven starting up, and a C hit seems inevitable here. Taking early point, getting that out orb, and just backing out. Zirconians continuing their slow style from map 1 over to here, as you can see Roboho with the Omen taking so much space over towards A main here, denying any sort of info on the security ground, just left alone on the A site.
Here we are taking feeling that C pressure, just rotating so many into mid, and it is just Caleb on the insert and just going to be left to get that front B info. Heavy
Right,
rotates over to A here, but it is the attack grouping up C long.
E spots it out. Smoke gonna have to come in for the from the Omen for support, but it's not there in time. It's over towards A main.
Zircon gets the kill. That was the level board to say something about that from CT.
Spike planted.
And it is just a 5v or a 4v5 first contact. Mirage. One on the wood, sprinted by Robo. Second one on the dinosaur, Loverboy in the window. Double for Robo. Pablo jumping down.
Last player
Unable to get the trade. A third on the round for Robo. With the kill on the Pablo. Ethan closes it out from the backside onto Joker. Another opening pistol for Zerk.
Goodness me, cold as the homeless shelter, because Robo Hobo owns this place. Garage is his territory with 3k and a round conversion once again. Pistol goes the way of Zirconians, and it's really just that Omen smoke. Doesn't go over on the side, goes towards C long, doesn't give Eve any room, any opportunity to work around it, to play on that side and live. Just gets taken out immediately, and with no anchor, the flood becomes that much harder towards C. But exploration towards A main now, and the pistol and Guilty Girl not gonna be good for much. Shots missed, and it's just A main taken, ult orb gathered.
Early mid walkout from Apple. Looks like it is going to be met from Ethan, but we'll see if he's expecting it. Plat certainly is not. Pavel looking at just get one kill out. A lot of firepower on the other side. Global able to find the trade. Settling into a 4-on-4 as actually moves down. Unable to find the kill, however. And it is K-Dag just walked out. See, just every Zirconian instantly killed by EMEA. K-Dag and Ethan just crossing paths, ships sailing in past each other in the night as Darshan drones.
Revealing
Frank found
Lovely
K-Dag, and it is suddenly Darshan under a lot of pressure
30
from both
seconds
sides.
left.
The Bulldog in hand, upgraded weaponry.
Flank from Ethan, good for one. And it is just
Oh, no.
able to find the kill, however, and then it's just running gun from Darshan.
Time is low though.
A mad dash.
10 seconds
off the
left.
B site, but I believe they'll have time.
But the Spectre over in Eve's hand. His positioning is good. Bulldog has to reload, so it's given a timing, but Eve doesn't seem to be taking it. And the third will spot it, will give away the game.
It's not actually.
I'm lying.
Ethan
I'm lying
goes
through my
out of
teeth.
range of it. But it is Eve. This could just be a quick half, but it will just be a tap.
Not aware of the positioning.
Gonna be aware of
Party.
Darshan now, but it is Ethan in CP spawn.
Oh.
Forward, looking for that
Gun
fight.
here.
Darshan finds it, but cannot get it. As it is another 2-0 start for Zircon.
The clutch attempt is nice, but it's really Darshan to bail them out of that situation. That running gun on the Spectre towards a lobby. Just such a pivotal kill, and K-Dag not able to find it. And a bit of a rough map one, and it seems like that might have knocked his confidences. The sharp aim that I've come to expect from him is just not showing up just yet. Hopefully this rifle in his hand can bring him up a bit, give him a boost, and get him to activate, start being a bit more active on this map, start being a bit more of a factor.
That smoke top of C from 2020.
Again, just playing games fine with him.
Big lockdown from Jimmy. He was able to find one note with that OD, and that is going to be a big weapon changing hands. Into Darshan, and we've seen what you can do with this weapon.
Looks like
And it is. K-Dag flooding into that site. Big TP from Blitz. Able to win the fight on the guilty crown. And
remaining.
it is all Surge as Robo finds a third kill in the backside on K-Dag.
Spike planted.
With the second, unable to find it. Ethan takes his team head clean off with a triple on the round.
Man, the mind games just don't stop with Zirconians. They take one part of the map, you see, you react, you rotate over, you try and clear that space. But meanwhile, they're already all the way on the other end, towards a main, just taking space long, taking kills, taking heads, and taking names. We'll see if they go for a bit more of a direct approach here, or they just continue with the slow play, because I don't think TechPulse Esports have an answer for it right now.
Yeah. Very,
my ult is ready.
very well played there from Zerk, just winning all those fights in the backside. But it's just a early C-long posture, and it's just going to be a nice C-swing.
This fight is going.
Very honest, dart in the backside. Just not skilling, in the backside. Savage for Lover Boy, unable to get out there. Blitz with 2 in the backside. Darshan gets another with the trade. K-Dag. And this is just a 2v4 retake for EMEA.
Not much to be done here. Sheriff is
Deploying
a stinger.
drone.
Well, pretty spot there. Drone will spot out, but what can you really get off of these shock darts? Yes, but will they land? No is the answer. The the
One
boost of the
enemy
smoke.
remaining.
Not expected, not accounted for. Perfect kill. Not taking.
Two from the out of Eve's health, I believe, as they try and get that fight in the smoke. Going down to the spike. Getting out of keeping 4 standing.
Alright, might just be quick to if things keep going the way they are, but once again, we get to another pivotal point, another buy round for the Tech Pause side. And once again, it's not looking too good for them as the Hunter's Fury is available. The Dimensional Drift is one off. If they get this orb, they have the combo, they have the potential to just ruin their entire day. And that seems to be the plan here.
Have a look of around the map. This is Zirconians. Just breaking those doors, doing a lot of damage. But not a lot of damage.
Both are both not contested, and so Dimensional Drift in the hands of Blitz available for the combo. Darshan would need to drop the spike over if he wants to get that Hunter's Fury out, and it seems like that's exactly what will happen. Just slowing it down here, pausing, wanting to get under the skin, get in their head a little bit. The camera from Eve is nice, spots out not quite early lobby info, but at least a long. There we go, going in.
Not this fight.
Back to the ground. Caleb answering back with one with his
30 seconds left.
swiftly trading it back. Double tap down from long for Pavel. Looking for that fight.
The eyes are down.
Finds it, unable to get any kills as Ethan finds one on two the back.
Spike planted.
It is just a iron
Last player standing.
Data gets too vulnerable. Pavel only able to line up and start and gets the first up to 5.
Attempt at a side hook, the attempt it's some sort of fight back. But with only 2 on the side, with no rotates fast towards the seaside. How do you stand? How do you hold? How can you contest that utility of the Dimensional Drift, giving you perfect information, giving you perfect knowledge of where you need to throw that paranoia, where all of that utility needs to go. He's just desperate here. 5-man walkout mid, finally get a pick, but they're going super aggro. Guess what? Traded back, paranoia. Pass round, didn't even get a chance for Snowball to jump in here. I had to take over on the play-by-play. Regardless though, finally answered back from Tech Pause Esports.
Very switched around there on that. Honestly, just very solid. But able to get one on the board.
This is big because now the ulti coming online. Now we have that kill contract. Now we have that overdrive. Now we're one of the Hunter's Fury. So big chances all around. But the economy is so damn strong for Zirconians. I have a hard time breaking it. Odin spam from Grim. But there's no one there for it to connect onto. Drone towards middle, explores, it takes the space, takes the information. And it's Blitz to walk behind it, walking down towards that mid side. But it's a re-clear on C. It's a take up long. And they're gonna have to, and they're gonna give all of that information over towards the team. Gonna tell them it's not a C hit. The camera on A, it's not an A hit. So where are they? And well, he's only one up.
EMEA with this read, and it is Pavel picking up by Blitz. Backside, unable to get one. Looks like they double in the round, and it is a very fast double.
Spike planted.
Caleb and Karim. But ultimately able to get one. Caleb
Last player standing.
Robo with a second. Straight onto Naboo's. No, doesn't know where to look. Blitz goes down deep, and it is 6-1 for Zerk.
And you said it goes in the circle hole, but it's one thing to know where this execute is coming. It's entirely another to stop it, to counter it, to figure out how to deal with the utility coming in, because these Zirconians are so damn drilled, so damn disciplined with the Uto and with the way that they take space. And the Fuzzies for just currently have no answer.
Fast walk down. Able to find one under their shot. Dare I say, as K-Dag follows in his fallen teammate's footsteps, Pavel, the next will find Naboo's, and it is Blitz that is the challenge. We're gonna put a stop to Pavel.
Time to jump.
As just a 2-for-2 trade down long. Bomb not committed, just settling into a default.
They have the Hunter Syrian to exchange for a lockdown in case that comes in. So it's really gonna be a kill contract to make the difference here in this 3-on-3. In the meanwhile though, Eve just staying strong on the A site. Camera to get the information, but it's only gonna spot one over towards long. The rest of the team, the heavier side, is towards this short side.
Cam, the one spot the Cam will not see is where all of Zerk are. So I'm not going to do that. So as Duso's coming out and it is
30 seconds left.
EMEA not able really to do anything about this. But Zerk taking a 3 bombs. Oh, Fragile Hunter Fury combo.
One enemy
Gets one on the
remaining.
Ethan. Eve on
Spike
the Blitz,
down
and it
A.
is just Robo stuck in hell. Pavel,
Oh,
dead.
no.
10 seconds left.
Robo looking for the fight, unable to find it. Steals the crown, gets teammates second on the board. And James lending his strength a while ago. We're finally starting to see it.
Singular bullet, singular chance for Roboho to make that an insane clutch. Would have been one for the highlight reel. Unfortunately, not coming through for his team, but damn good try. Exactly. And even going down with the lockdown really was the biggest part of that round. The Hunter's Fury invested, had to get that kill, otherwise that lockdown would have been so damn difficult to deal with, so damn hard to delay, but no delay here as we're going into a fast C hit.
Who's next?
Next one. Caleb stepping up in the line one. Robo gets a switch trade. Now the round. Let's just going to be confirming using that mechanism to out.
No distraction.
Kill contract from Pavel. This is Ethan. Don't have access. With you, we're able to win it. As it is a one-man advantage for the entire team. The backside is Pavel. Pavel traded out. Robo
One
down,
enemy remaining.
Blitz down, and it is K-Dag looking to just clean house here. And finally, signs of life from them as they find their way back into this map.
Eve, couple of crucial kills once again. You need an MVP of that round, even though Powell got the kill contract out. It's not him, it's the Cypher. But finally some adjustments coming out. Force the hand of Blitz. Timeout is active. And they're just discussing how. Yeah, what's not working? How do we change this up? What's the adaptation that we need to make to really get this half going, get the advantage that we built up in the first quarter, and finish strong here with a 9-3 potentially once again. But it's just a matter of rooting out that Cypher utility, I'd say. Just getting that camera out, getting those tripwires broken and not available to get early information or to get potentially kill trips onto the attacker players.
Road trips aren't real.
Kill
This
trips.
was a while ago.
Hey, a Cypher can dream, you know, a Cypher can dream.
Yeah, I'm dreaming playing Chamber right now, by the way.
I actually do think kill strips can still work if you're playing against people who are slow and don't break it.
Oh, I think it's just a matter of combining it with other Yuto right now, but Yuto available, Robo Hobo has to shoot the dart, no chance to retaliate as Kadak takes his head clean off. It's gonna be a big advantage and a lobby control garner for the side of Texas.
Slam, however, now this is just a figured out with some late Pavel looking to say something about this from the gets the fight onto Ethan, unable to win it, and it is a double-faced union from C Garage window here. And on top, face into Garage here. Pavel.
Spike drop.
Side.
See,
I think we have a DC. Let's DC bomb on the floor.
One enemy remaining.
This last is gone.
That's mighty unfortunate, but all things considered, damage had been done, a kill had been taken before that came in, so round not gonna be rolled back, but the pause is gonna come in.
Pause time for it. 28. And it is 4 for Ian, and we are just waiting for minutes. I was watching that round, and I was thinking, when is Blitz gonna take this peak? Because she's been waiting a while to take that fight on the garage. But it turns out it was never coming.
Yeah, but
I can't get that close.
yeah, the DC unfortunate, but I want to talk about the more important part of that round in my eyes, which is I don't know if it was just because it was out of the timeout or if they, you know, the timeout gave them time to talk about how they actually want to play the defense, how they want to, you know, take the macro of the Haven map. But the push out into lobby was really nice from TechPause Esports. Just that's really the most important piece of space on this map, in my opinion. That splits over into 2 different chokes later on into the map. So having that early lobby input, having that deep insert, that deep control, really lets you stack multiple bodies on the other sides of the map to letting you have that 2-2-1 CDNA. But
Motion in the ocean.
Here's a fun thing: you can see gun buddies.
We're back.
On the water.
Can we get a ready check?
Oh, hello.
K-Day's having fun. Just unpause timing when we're ready.
I need that from both teams.
alright, Blitz is Zirconians are ready, we're just waiting on the confirmation.
Okay, there we go.
There it is, TechPause Esports also ready, and it seems to be yet another A push. It's lobby to be taken from the Europeans. The Zirconians,
Giving it up.
yep, not interested in contesting, not interested in fighting for it. Seems like it's gonna be a fast hit towards B here, maybe wanting to use that override, maybe wanting to use the lockdown. But the Boost has a Bucky, cheeky little gun there, able to get those one taps, able to get those slide kills, and he seems to be wanting to put it to use.
Pavel just
There it is.
rips his head off.
The kill trip is alive and well.
Yep. Kill trip real.
Spike planted.
K-Degs past that trip along top of so many question marks here. It's a double question. Looks like it's going to be heavy push out into A lane. Overshot in the back. Overshot with one. Overshot with two. Traded out by J. was stuck in the corner. TP
Enemy remaining.
whiffy from Eve, but able to find it. Unknown where Robo is. Able to find it with the last bullet in the clip as Eve clutches up, comes up huge to get EMEA a 5th on the board heading to the last round of the half.
She's just better, baby. Eve! What a huge
Last round
clutch.
in the half.
To get 5 on the board, keeping it alive, keeping the dream of an even half in play here. No operator to come out in the last half, even though they have plenty of money for it. Not even an auto, considering some of the light armors on the opposition side, but that's fine. We can rifle our way out of this. We can get some big shots, some big kills, and a big kill contract potentially for Pavel, but it's still the lockdown, and it's the Hunter series once again up for Darshan.
Another early A push out for EMEA, and for this time it is looking to recontest this. It's going to be the high zone out from Darshan's spots onto Halo before I believe it didn't make himself known. And it is control for EMEA, but not full control. And it is just a stalemate in A lobby as of now.
Yep.
But it is Zerk
Oh
looking to take
boy.
this fight forward.
K-Dag.
Taking it to K-Dag. Booze takes the fight, able to win it onto K-Dag, goes to ground, falling back. Finishes the kill contract out from Pavel, finds onto Nabooz. Able to win it again. And that's going to be the double tap recheck for Pavel. Come back in towards mid, towards C, and it is the Hunter from the shadows, Robo. Out on the C site, 2 smokes, 1 smoke.
Found you.
Out early, Ethan finds killing.
And that
30
might have
seconds
just sealed
left.
it. This retake will
Spike
need to
planted.
come in fast, need to come in soon because the lockdown is there, the Hunter Fury is there, and this stall might just be too much. You see it in position, ready to come in.
Spotted out early, and it is just holding for it. Paranoid, they're unable to capitalize it because of the suppressing fire from Darshan Roden. And it is guilty ground taking advantage of the pressure. Pavel coming down to the smoke, lockdown down. Ethan able to find it, but goes down with the lockdown. Lockdown not destroyed!
No.
What a mistake, as it will end up getting destroyed, but no time left on the clock. Zerk brings it back into their favor at the final hour, and it is a 7-5 half for Zerk.
Switching sides.
Tragic way to end it, truly. Pavel had the opportunity for so much there coming out of that smoke. But even just a little bit faster on the draw, that lockdown goes down, that Hunter Fury doesn't come through. Unfortunately, the second hit, not quite onto the lockdown. Was looking for a player, was looking for the kill, but in the end, made a solid half out of what many would consider an abysmal start. Just absolutely disastrous. 5-0, and they bring it back to 7-5. Don't think anybody would complain about that.
Yeah, it is a favorable half for Zerk. They could have had so much more as EMU brought it back in that last half. And let's tag down to 4 HP as EMEA storm down onto the C site. Kodak taking a really pushed up angle view. Still finds one on the blitz, but it is jumping on it. Back Grim able to find it. They're trying to respond with 2.
Player standing.
Eve with 2 as well. Eve with a triple on the Ethan, Robo, and Darshan, holding down the C site and bringing a pistol in for EMEA.
Goodness me, the Cypher really has decided to take it all upon herself to keep her team in this game, keep her team going. Because others just cannot. K-Dag having a rough go at it. Guiltytron having a rough go at it. But this is their chance, this is their opportunity to capitalize, even up the scores and put the fear of God into these Zirconian players.
Heavy stack onto A from EMEA. not going to be running into much though, largely avoiding the spam. This is just a 4-man fast point out
This Bulldog.
Perceive, able to find one. Do so for heavy pressure out. Finds a second.
Okay.
More coming in from window. Naboo's and Ethan looking for the fight. Big paranoia comes in to help.
One enemy
Well,
remaining.
it's the sack. The fragile. The triple. Grim comes in from window. Just cleans up house. Helping out their teammate.
At some point it just becomes ridiculous. How are you living that situation, Eve? That is just absurd. The Bulldog rings out and bites back at Zirconians. Eco round, sure, but Eve had no right to be surviving that. And yet she does, and yet she persists. And it's gotta be a good bonus here to judge. It's gotta be the big Fred going over into garage. Only gonna be that Uber turret, but see what they can do about that.
Deploying.
Looks like it's just gonna be the drone out into garage. Contact Ethan is happy to fight and destroy it, but also going to be falling back towards looking for that fight. Minus one top just to flash.
Portal close.
K-Dex sliding on the site. Robo with 2 finally
Spike
traded
down,
out by Pavel.
C.
Ethan
One
responds
enemy remaining.
fast. On autopilot. No, he's tapping. Behind still on the lead. Very, very nice, very well played.
I'm over them.
Team from Zerk there, just putting down that bonus.
Yep, just as they were heating up, just as they were speeding up, Zirconians come back in to slow it right back down. Darshan getting that final kill, brings him 1 off of the Hunter's Fury. Gonna be available for this next round, but it's a triple face into mid. Not gonna get anybody peeking into them from window. They might just get some customers from grass.
For Blitz, walking. Not ready for it as Blitz finds one in the mid. Hold is just fades away from Zerk. Just
That's
as
the
they
info
get
cap. That's the recon gone, the info gathering gone, no drone available to clear out these angles. And it's their shot to spot it out. The Sova doing his job, getting the information with his body, if not with his utility. But they're just gonna keep pressing forward here. No cowardice, no pussy shit, as some would say.
breaking that drone, but it's spotted out. Lots of util being expended out, but Pavel with a big alert. Taking advantage of Ethan losing range here, but going to be under heavy pressure from Blitz, Robo, and maybe even Ethan as he tries to hold down the lead. And he gets a kill on a Robo. Jumping up in the window, looking for more of a fight. Just
30
backs
seconds
off
left.
and leaves. Garage full, more cruiser. Caleb flat comes through. It's just stalemate. But it is K-Deck in garage. Turns the flat. Just looking to kite as long as possible. Caleb in garage. Naboo's finding one onto him, but it is too little, too late as Caleb gets two in garage, and it is a double hold for the here. There's no hope in hell for Naboo's.
Go, go, go!
And EMEA coming up to 8, making this look like a bit of a comeback.
Alright, lovely work there, evening out the round. And
Then come
it's a nice exploration for his middle from Blitz. Nice little push out. The can't go to Crown off guard, but it's really the work from Pavel. And it's really just the how do you say, the cojones, I'd say, from the rest of his team going down A long, peeking down into the side as well. Just not just, you know, creating that first little bit of pressure, but drawing out the utility, getting the smoke out, getting shocked out, the neon stun. Just putting over the rotates, letting Pavel work his magic and getting a free entry into the seaside. But a slower round now from Tech Pause Esports. Echo Insurgent has the Outlaw. They know their opponents are on the low buy. They know it's Nibus with the rifle. But the Outlaw still comes out despite the heavy armor on one of them.
For the most part, it's up easting ground for this Outlaw. One heavy armor on the side of Zerk, as you said.
Portal's closed.
K-Deck looking to challenge the people looking to fight on both sides. But it is Zerk not opting into it, not opting into
Take
it.
flight.
And the owl drone is sort of a bit messed up, and it is just a triple attack. Tap up the Pavel. Not able to get away. Hunter's Fury into the board. Finds two onto Guilty and Grim, and this is suddenly so winnable for Zerk.
Yep,
30
the
seconds
Outlaw
left.
swapped out for a rifle, but the positioning is so damn strong. Anywhere you go, it's covered. Just a sheriff here on their shot, but he's done good work so far.
Revealing area.
One enemy remaining.
Sean, third on the
Spike
ground.
planted.
K-Deck gets out. He's out with his life, but it is not fun for him. Flash, shotguns, the bombs are raining down, tries to swing out, but it is a fourth for Darshan. Has Zerk with a thrifty answer back to the
As the Youngans say, he is him. Harshan just owning Tech Pause Esports, teaching them who's the top dog. And how do you answer that? What do you do if you get one of those rounds? How do you shake that off so well?
No, but it's incredible punches to from Darshan. Gonna be feeling that one for a while, but just very, very
Go,
well
go, go.
there from Zerk. But I just need to see more. I feel like I'm just seeing like well played rounds and then just looking for it, K-Deck.
Idiot. My ult's
Blitz
ready.
pushing down short, finds one under Darshan, Pavel finds one under Darshan, but Blitz with a second on it, Ethan being a constant thorn
It's
under
you
side.
and me.
It is the kill contract onto Blitz, looking to put a stop to her reign of talent.
Remaining.
2v1. Ethan on the flank, Pavel.
Spike planted.
seems to be at least somewhat aware of the possibility, considering it looks back to
Enemy remaining.
finds it, unable to win it. 1v1. Caleb versus Ethan. Caleb in bed. Ethan hits the flick and clutches to bring Zerk to double digits.
You can't be letting these rounds go. Pavel had that bubble, had that ISO shield, but not enough to keep him alive. The damage was already done on him. A couple of bounty shots took him out. And then Grim, Caleb, just not good for it from heaven. Not getting the conversion, not getting the kill. Cost the team the round, but still, bit of an investment to be made. Caleb gonna be on a stinger, and it's gonna be that overdrive that's gonna need to do work from Dinosaur Lover Boy. But they're gonna be going into an operator, and I don't know if the drone's gonna be there.
The Sobada is good.
Unfortunate.
Shots missing, a bit unlucky. And that is just the hand given away of Nikki.
Gotta go.
This is K-Deg, gonna be tough. A little insert going there. And it is
Go, go, go.
just EMEA moving to re-explore A, work the map a bit.
Yep. It's just a classic here. So this operator, not likely to see any action. Up crosses over. No shot taken, no opportunity there for the kill, but maybe an A hit into two.
No. They know about Darshan, it's guessed. Gets Pavel in the back despite the double pass. But it is K-Deg with the overdrive to find the trade, despite Blood's trying to TP there. And
Close angle now. What?
tucked in
Oh,
close.
baited for withdrawn.
They know. Seems like it, considering the possibility, but it is Caleb trying to bait. And it seems like it has worked. It has fallen for a blinding sinker, but K-Deg only able to find one before Robo trades it back. But it is smoked off. CP up into heaven. And it's just going to be that op saved. Can you put the map back on? You turn the map up.
This where did the minimap go? Why are we doing that?
I didn't know we could turn that off.
We found this out last time.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
We
no,
can't turn that
it,
off.
it turns it off for me too.
Why do I have that key bounded?
You live, you learn, I guess.
There's no situation where I want to turn off the mini. Yeah, toggle minimap. Wow, I'm taking that off. Maybe if I'm like, you know, like making B-roll footage, but like,
I mean, then you just like, yeah, actually,
yeah.
Right. But we got a slow round once again. Operator posted out towards sewers. No contest there. Just a walk out into V, but the CT players swarming all around. Zirconians are ready for this fast retake.
Fragile comes out, backside.
Spike planted.
Fragile just out early, spotting out K-Deg. It does not clear him out. K-Deg on the backside, gets a third onto the moves, gets a fourth onto Blitz, as Zerk only able to get one onto Pavel before K-Deg takes them all out, despite their knowledge.
And he has arrived. Late, but late is better than ever. The K-Deg that we know is finally in the server. 4K to get him online. And surely he's gonna keep shooting because he is fired up. Economical disadvantage for the Zirconians. Pistols and a judge. It's in the right spot. The boots tucked over towards Cubby.
But Pavel just beats him out, and honestly, I think K-Deg body blocking a bit to save him.
Spike planted.
Robo looking to hold K-Deg, looking to put him on a leash. But K-Deg wanting to keep going.
One enemy
Robo
remaining.
trades, but Caleb with two. Caleb, or K-Deg, the only casualty. And it is just like, stuck in spawn, stuck in window, nowhere to go. Eve and Caleb holding, eats a shot and cannot get away. 3 for Caleb as EMEA takes the lead.
Alright. Birthday cake to celebrate and a chance at match point for the first time in this match. TechPause Esports have the advantage, have the lead, and have what I would consider a golden opportunity to take this map to take us over towards Corrode. It's the Hunter's Fury on both sides, but Lockdown gonna restrict Guiltycron into how he can use his recon goes so damn deep. Ignis gotta be proud of that one.
I'm honestly surprised that that only caught on. But it is the Robo committed up here. Pavel looking for the look at this K-Deg behind it. Robo just takes away, doesn't heavy stack towards mid. And I'm looking at Naboo's on the flank here.
Yep, the trip gonna give him away, but yeah, let's
But it's not that as she walks out onto the site and it is looking at the timing. Spotted out by those guards, forced to retreat, and it just allows them.
Spike planted.
I don't
Nowhere to run!
Just spirited counter here.
One tag only from Zircon.
You and me.
Sliding at him.
My ult's ready.
Lose. On deck, but it is just a 2v1 double tap and it is just a double key. As EMEA gets a match point.
Oh my
Match
goodness,
point.
every time with
Defend it
these
now.
two contracts for Pavel, he gets so damn close. The headshot never there, the spray always required, but he always makes it work somehow. Don't ask me how. You're gonna have to get him in if you want to have that information, but that's only after the match is won. And this is just the first step. This map is just the first of two that they need to get. And this round might just be everything. Is the economy is broken. Abused.
Taken down by Eve so early into this round because of a misstart. It is just
I know exactly where you are.
A kill onto Caleb, and that is just going to be the A site open. All three looking over the overdrive top just to secure the bomb site. Paranoia through, relay bolt to stall.
Almost out.
Oh no!
We're able to find one on the Caleb. Shock Dart 2, Robo 1 on the Even. 3v3, numbers are even. Even with another. Main advantage for Zerk. Splits with a triple to save Zerk.
Cutting through.
We somehow convert a 3v5 retake.
Desperate times go for desperate measures, and with their backs against the wall, they manage to pull it out, pull it off, and get the retake going. Still a lifeline in this map, but the econ still broken. Bulldogs, judges, and light armors for Zirconians.
On the other side.
You know, on the other side. Yep, you know it. It's flourishing. It's perfect. It's more than you could ever want. But Grim is not buying. Okay, finally figured it out. Picked up the rifle. Picked up the regen shields. Fast as what see.
I've got my eyes on the dimensional drift here from the TV, not you. But it is just an open bomb site on C. You're not even looking to make a stand here, Ethan. Just giving it up and playing retake with that aforementioned. I don't think that's all. But it's going to be spotted. Darshan with 2. Robo with another. Eve with 1 on the off. Blitz turns it out into Eve with an off. Taken down by the boost. We are going to overtime.
Unbelievable spray transfer from Darshan. Getting those two. Pivotal moment, pivotal play. Leads us into
Switching
OT.
sides. Overtime.
And will they have the patience? Will they have the opportunity to deal with a slower attack side the Zirconians have shown time and time again? Or will they crumble? Who will be the first to concede another match point here? Because the A main take is not the plan here. That is not what's going to be happening. We're putting the Neon over towards C instead. We're just looking for this top plat fight, but
Just
the
abandoning
attackers.
what worked so well for them on their defensive side. As you said, a logical, fast A lobby take from Sergio. Just going back to basics. Cam in short, just walking down, looking to take this space.
My camera is
Will
destroyed.
spot it out. And it is
And
Eve, Pavel, Guilty Crown with the whole site. Guilty Crown with a double play down Pavel to
down
supplement. Eve with another. Stuck in short.
I got
Has
the
the
spike.
bomb. Guilty Crown is dead.
No.
Ethan with the triple.
no. Not
And it is
like
down
this.
to a
Not in a 1v4.
1v1. Has the info, but that Killjoy turret is going to remain up. Get the info. But K-Deg, he knows. He's hearing all of this from Ethan, but it is the lockdown active. And K-Deg, fast on the flank, but is he fast enough? Maybe able to get the
Spike
timing
planted.
here. Doesn't see him. Shifts passing in the night, and it is Ethan pushing into CT, and this is going to give away where K-Deg is.
It has to. Surely he's gonna go for the tap before the peak, but look at this deep position. He knows he has a lockdown. He knows he has the opportunity, but the exploration's there.
Does he
Would
consider
the
it?
angle be expected?
Does not, but gets away with his life. And it is a 1v4 for Ethan to bring it to match point for Zerk.
Switching
An
sides.
unbelievable
point.
clutch.
How has he pulled that off?
EMEA
Guilty
is
crown.
upset in the all chat, by the way.
I mean,
I would be too.
who the hell wouldn't be? It's Guilty Crown getting 2 down on short, securing the round, making sure that they can get that match point, get that advantage in the overtime, but just as soon as the advantage is there, just as soon as it's within their grasp, it just slips right back out. And they need to do this here. This is map and series point for the Zirconians. And it's the boost once they added the exploration. Gonna face with Eve.
Keep aim. Not going to be checked by the cam. K-Deg looking 1 onto mid, and it is a 3v5. But how many times have we seen this before? It's 3v5 now.
One enemy remaining.
And surely not. Sure.
Okay.
Double
Spike
tap.
planted.
But going to find it and going to the We're going again.
Alright. Looking to escalate in
Switching
ridiculousness of the clutches
Overtime.
being pulled out of the hat. But it's just not going to happen. Another timeout for this attack side to try and figure out what the hell went wrong last time. Beef and bail them out, sure, but the plan was not solid. The execute was not solid. There were gaps. The Guilty Crown could find. The defenders could slip through and get the multi-kills. And Blitz wants none of that. She wants to even it out, straighten it out, dot the I's, cross the T's. Make sure that everything's in order.
Looking good there. EMEA just clean, winning their fights, taking them, and just confident mid control, just easy peasy. And I want to see something better than admittedly a very nice Ethan clutch. We're not taking away that it was a nice clutch, but it was not a great plan. And without it, this map would be over.
Yep, we see the pings over towards the A side. We see the Cypher. One trip, one cage, but gonna go set up around the map, not keeping themselves restricted to a single site. Giving that trip for the B info, but it's the tried and true, the C default taking this orb.
Not
You notice?
that orb yet. Blitz looking to take a bit more space here. Might find a fight out.
Through.
You know, it's Guilty-Crown tucked over towards the bricks. Yes, one, but the trick.
K-Deg.
Oh!
Very nice 2 kills. Down C long and just shuts down the C default. But I'm looking at Ethan. I'm seeing him in mid, and it's happening
no.
again. Ethan, garage control now, looking to push out of C, and it is suddenly K-Deg under a lot of pressure from both sides. The perfect timing, just unable to find the kill, and it is now an awful position here. Paranoia, Ethan from 1, just movement. Almost finds one on the K-Day. But the defenders are here. The cavalry has arrived. Caval cuts the finds one, finds two, and it is match point for EMEA.
Engage trigger.
The impact that Kalec has had
Match
going into this map number 2 is unbelievable. That round, every single multi-kill, every single pick he gets, full of impact. And yeah, he might not have been able to get the third, he might not have been able to seal the deal on that round, but he opened it up to the team. Gave him time to rotate, gave him the ability to get into the positions to close it out for him.
I have the spike.
Guilty Crown didn't buy! Grim didn't buy! They have 2 pistols going into their own match point!
Was he disconnected to start it off? They didn't call for it. That's so
I mean, we
unfortunate.
could still have a round real bad.
No.
They didn't call for it.
He goes for a play and it's the smoker down. Protect Pause Esports. Just gonna have to be Eve again. It's gonna have to be K-Dag again towards the seaside, making a miracle happen.
Naboo's Pavel, but that double tap will save Pavel. The op now pushed back to a shallower line, having to play it mid-saver.
Thanking his lucky stars that he had
Or
that
Sean.
active.
Forgetting to buy that drone, so now having to be a human drone. I didn't understand the heavy attack. Blitz just keeping away. Ethan with the kill on Guilty Crown.
No.
No armor on Guilty Crown. Pavel unable to find that
30
fight,
seconds
but
left.
Go, go, go. Paranoia hits. Dinah. Oh, nice shot. Eve with one on the Ethan. It is a 2v2. One in garage.
Enemy remaining.
Robo with one.
Last
K-Day.
player standing.
Overdrive ready. Just the info. Unable to convert onto the booze. And we are going again.
It's never quite there for Tech-Plus Esports, is it? The hard hitters, the 2 top fraggers, even Dinosaur Loverboy, K-Dag, just doing as much as they can, but when you got 2 classics, man, you can't do anything with that. Guilty Crown going down to a nanostorm because of a lack of armor. Grim, Caleb looking for a play garage, just not finding anything. And it would be a tragic way to end this match. But it's even once again. And it's a chance to get that map point once again, but will they be able to block it? Who will make it theirs first?
All the KJ util cleared out mid, and it looks like they're considering using that paranoia. Look, Pavel just evacuating, not wanting the heat. And it is just a drone fully re-clearing mid, except for that one point. Just heavy mid take now for Zerk, looking to posturing for the C split, and it is K-Dag holding from Plat, holding this garage push, ready for it, unable to get the kill. Under heavy pressure. Stun goes through, doesn't connect. Caleb with one, Pavel with another, K-Dag with one, and Eve with another. And Pavel with the second. Takes down Ethan, the clutch master from a few rounds ago. No more clutches.
Match
Pavel
point.
cuts it down to bring another match point.
Alright, and surely we've locked in. Surely we've figured it all out. No more funny business. No more messing around. This is it. This is really where it has to happen. Otherwise, Tech-Plus Esports might just be down and out. I don't know how much mental battering they can take from losing these rounds anymore.
Got the eyes a big one. Naboo's opening it up onto Caleb, and then it smokes down early for EMEA. A second round like there. The fight takes it, loses Zircon with 2, taken out by Guilty Crown. He's looking for the fight. Guilty Crown with 2. Robo flooding out. Guilty Crown with 3. It's another 1v1.
Not ready.
Ethan versus Guilty Crown. Guilty Crown with the tap. Knows where Ethan is. At least has an idea, but Ethan not giving him the fight. And it is... Ethan thinks he's leaving. He's leaving.
Planted. Take.
Oh no!
Droning out in the open, and Ethan catches a great timing to bring it to 15 to 15. We're going again.
The information starve is beautiful, not showing
Switching sides.
an inch,
Overtime.
not the barrel, not a foot, not an elbow, nothing
I'm out of here.
given to Guilty Crown. And he just assumes that it must be the flank. It cannot be. He couldn't take this long to be over towards CT. And yet he did. And yet he is. And now we're going once again. 29 for Eve, going up, looking for that 30 bomb. Which is gonna be heavy fighting over towards the short side. The boost will take this point.
Backing away from that fight, bringing Guilty over to try and have
Camera taken out.
Sees the drone. Breaks it. The boost stuck there, but it is problems alongside the pressure. They're just backing away. They don't like what they see.
Nerves of steel from Eve, keeping that cage, but it's just a pause and a rehit it seems, and staying quiet, not moving away from this. But they don't care. Dinosaur Lover Boy's pushed up, has all of the info towards C.
Fake teleport.
Probably gonna see that gate crash as well. Knows it's a fake, knows it's nothing to be worried about. The rotates have come off, oh, Guilty Crown alone.
Unable to find any more as Blitz twins out. And it is Eve looking to stop this. Good for 2 onto Ethan and
Spike
Robo.
down
Sees
A.
another. Knows Blitz is out of that smoke onto default. And it is Caleb
One
looking to
enemy
play
remaining.
spoiler. Gets one. Pavel with another onto Blitz. And it is 5th match point for EMEA. Coming
Switching
in
sides.
around
Match
32.
The Queen of Haven makes herself known yet again. Robo might own Garage, but Eve is the master of this map. She is the mistress. She is the one you need to be worried about. Lurking in your backline, peeking out from heaven, taking out 2. And surely this is the one, Snowfall. Surely this is where they close it out. Surely this is where they take us over towards Garode. It's been a long time coming.
That's what we said about the Ethan Plus. Clearly. It's a map of almost for EMEA. They almost won that round. They almost throw that round. Ethan almost left
Right
the
here.
third time. And it is Pavel on B, finding the opening space, and it is just quiet, and now it is exploding onto C2. Stuck up. Caleb with 1 on the blitz. Robo down. Pavel with a 2nd on the round, and it is a 2v5 retake. Berserk 1 through
Spike planted.
the smoke and the booze. Pavel holding close. Ethan stuck in garage behind the cage. Watched by 2. Smoke fading. Info gets 1 onto Caleb. Gets a 2nd. Guilty, but Pavel with a triple
Attackers
to
win.
put an end to an incredible map 3 or map 2. And we are going to Corrode.
A valiant effort, a good fight from Zirconians, even doing his darndest. And yet it's not enough. It's Pavel, it's Eve, it's K-Deck finally coming online, finally getting work done here on the Haven and taking us the distance. Map 3 will be right with you after a short break.
We're back.
We are back, and with such a great map.
Right.
We went. What is
Moment.
that?
That is
17 to
Bullet
15.
Quadruple. There it is.
Absolutely insane, and momentum really picking up for Tech Pause Esports here. That overtime win surely puts some wind in their sails going into Corrode. We've seen a lot of attacker-sided halves in this map, and it's been Zirconians on the up and up whenever they've been on the offensive side, but now it's flipped. Now it's the other way around. It's the tech pausers, the EME, the Europeans, if you will, starting on the attack. So we'll see if they can replicate that success in the first half that Zirconians have had. But I'm just curious. I'm just curious about the map veto here. What? The map veto, the other one. Sorry, the agent select rather.
Yeah.
What the team comps are gonna look like.
Speaking of agent select, we're going in.
Boom! What a
Coming
transition.
On to Corrode here. It is going to be Zerk starting on their defensive side, a side that Corrode is notoriously favored towards.
And it's a similar look here. Once again, we see that double
Harbor.
duelist,
Harbor.
the Robo Hobo,
Ooh.
having a bit of fun. Maybe I'm not sure if we want to run that. The Viper double Senti doesn't seem like the
Solo
greatest of
controller
ideas.
I guess Nibu
No,
is holding Clove.
Nibu's hovering over Dorside Clove, but it's not Pavel on the set. It's not him on the chamber, as it historically has been the case. Rather, we got Eve rolling over onto the deadlock, and the chamber is going to be picked up by K-Dag instead. Grim and K-Dag.
Gonna be a double smokes on the other side for Robohobo and Viper, and Nibu's switch last minute to Omen.
Yeah, I'm excited to see where this K-Dag chamber takes us, and this should be interesting.
Yep.
On the side of Zerk,
It's-
Viper comp, the more meta approach.
Oh, for this,
On
a
the
double
side of-
Sentinel though. I just realized Deadlock Chamber.
Yeah, chamber deadlock. It is just
Nope.
a very unique look on the side of
Yeah,
We've been,
this is-
I mean, we've been seeing a lot of double duelists now, and then just going into, well, a double Senti comp for at least one of them is, I think, just kind of interesting.
Yeah.
It's definitely refreshing. It's definitely a different way to go into the map. The Viper and the Deadlock Chamber, respectively. It's gonna be interesting to look, but I'm really focused on this Deadlock because while it's gonna give them a bit more kill potential on this attack side specifically, I think the Deadlock's gonna be pivotal, instrumental, you could say, in providing Pavel with that support utility. He is a solo dive. He does there is the Omen, but he's gonna be that main one, the spearhead for this Tech Pause squad. And crap, that's gonna be big, but
Pavel,
the blind is bigger.
and that is the tip of the spear, as you were saying. This is now EMEA being forced to try and get in without that
Deploying drone.
big burst, and it's just a shock dart that stops them. Caleb with the
Robo hold on.
mid.
Shadows traveling.
Slowing it
Smoke's
down.
gonna come in, letting them scale up into this mid area, assuming it's vacated, assuming it's empty. They're gonna be correct. They're just gonna pop through the smoke for the V split, but no prowlers, I don't think. No smokes, no flashes.
Catches
It's
it.
gonna be wrong.
Wrong timing.
Cover going out.
Naboos is
Charges.
not ready for the fight. Darshan and Naboos looking to fight on the site.
Spike down.
Change still live on
It
site.
is Naboos and Darshan. It is all Naboos and Darshan. Eve with the net catches onto Darshan.
Quarry
Catches
kill.
onto both.
30 seconds
Naboos.
left.
Has to remove. TP's closer. Hasn't taken it off yet. Bliss from heaven. Ready for the fight. Unable to win. And it is another opening pistol for Zerk to kick off
Be mindful of
this
their
final
children.
map.
He does not miss much.
Oh man, I think there was a second tap on the remove of the grab net after the TP into the corner, but Eve maybe not hearing it out, maybe being too focused on you know, trying to figure out where these remaining players were. That Yoru, the Cypher, but a solid hold from Darshan in the boost there. The paranoia at the start really nice as well, setting up Blitz for the kill onto Pavo, just removing any sort of momentum that they might have had coming in from Haven.
Clean.
Oh!
Speaking, trying to bring that right back, but Naboo's, I believe also, he's caught in the crossfires that brings down to 54 as it is.
Careful now.
Why destroyed? And on the site, Ethan under a lot of pressure here. 2, maybe even 3 coming as well.
As directed.
Catches onto Eve, catches the timing. Robo mid trades out. Robo. Pavel playing close up with his shorty on the way. They're gonna look for a double dash maybe on the Robo here. But I don't know where. Did he see him? Does he know?
Lost the shoulder.
Must have.
Last player standing.
No.
Puts a stop to it, and it is Guilty Crown
Toxins going
stuck in their spawn. Nowhere to go except forward.
Push for the Robo, hoping up in the angle.
Do the toxic. It's a triple for Robo. Just building up to that Viper's pit nice and early. Getting a second on the board for Zerk to kick off that.
Done here.
Yep. Eve starting out there with a bit of danger, sharp with a classic, but just not quite sharp enough. It's gonna be Kata going down to the spam for the smoke.
That's something
Death by a
different.
death by 1,000 shots. And a bit of a change up on the Viper wall, goes over towards B, takes care of the B main angle instead of you know, the A main space, but that's exactly what's gonna be contested.
A-Bag for an opening kill on the fourth here. Pavel going to the
Back in the flank.
trips, and I'm thinking this could be the death of Pavel if he's not careful. So
The truck could have been it as well.
Yeah, Eve onto Naboo's in mid, just opening up this round, just bringing it nice and in their favor, and it is
Why destroyed?
holding.
Telemetry
owns it.
saved.
But it is under a lot of pressure. The team head
Oh no!
still survives. Paranoid.
Player standing.
Capitalized. Guilty Crown keeping Darshan away.
Spike
Flanking
planted.
TA. So 1 for Robo, but 2 of them dangerously low. And I see it. I'm looking at that smoke button. I avoided
What's the timing on this?
walking up.
I think the spot out was there.
That's the upgrade of Paddle. 5. Shoves it down. And it is 1 hitting Media on the
Alright. Solid execute there, solid kill onto Blitz as well in the main. Just try peeking, contesting the space by themselves. Not gonna get through with it. But now has the boomstick, that big gun, operator in hand, judge in the hands of their front as well. So they're gonna have to be wary. Tech Pause Esports,
Time to jump.
a lot to go through here. And it's all towards middle. This Viper wall concealing it, the Oldest Ham concealing it, and the operator could be walking.
Die.
Blitz. Early pick on Caleb and just continuing that streak from last match of EMBA smokes being down so early.
But it is Eve.
Onto Naboo is just quite ready for that fight, and it is Darshan with 1 onto Pavel. Tip of the spear gone. It's really, they're undecided. They have no space.
No space, but they do have something to work with, namely that Deadlock Ultimate Annihilation in the back pocket. Guilty Crown also one off of his. So chances aplenty for Tech Pause Esports to just get the sniper setup and somehow get a pick over on the Blitz. Not gonna happen.
30 seconds left.
Too sharp with this op. K-Dog is going to be the next challenge. And it's not gonna end well. Get it. Only a team effort though. Guilty Crown locked out. 10 seconds left.
10 seconds left.
Looking like a save.
My goodness. The lockout from Blitz. Lovely pick over towards middle. Eve with the lurk up. Not expected to get one back, but too little too late. The B side of the hit was already done. Pavel already went down. And just no chance at re-exploration, no chance at anything if you're contacting the Blitz's op.
Yeah, just
But
that
now-
op causing issues for Zirk.
They've made the right read though. They're opposite of it. Blitz towards B main, trying to catch them off guard, swap around the sides. But it's gonna be an A hit. It's gonna be fast, run over.
Pavel owns Ethan and elbow. Not ready for that kind of pressure off of it. A double up from in A link here, looking to challenge K-Dog and Pavel and just knock you out on the Pavel able to find a second onto Robo, and it is stuck. Eve with another on a blitz, the op drop, annihilation grip.
Nothing there.
K-Dog taken out by Naboo.
Player standing.
Pavel with a triple with the Bucky. Dershawn with one. I've seen this. I've seen this before.
This man is known to make incredible plays, but will the timing be good? Eve is aware of it. She knows, and the creep up is not enough. The weapon sticking out, big gun gives you away. Unfortunately, a bit longer on the barrel, and lovely there from Eve on the punish. Alright, revitalization for Tech Pause Esports and a new lease on life. Operator still able to be afforded for Blitz, but Darshan no longer on that bullet hose, no longer on the Odin. Still heavy pen, but it's just a Guardian. 12 bullets is all you get.
Just 5 from EMEA, just taking that A main. You splitting off from the group, coming down into mid here. Going to be challenged by the boost. But it is a tuck into the corner, and I believe
he was
he
spotted.
spotted them. Only gets one on the side. That is a heavy hitter down. Ethan, another heavy hitter down. Blitz, the third gone from Pavel, and it is just.
Last player standing.
Whimper is Grim with another on a robo. Flying in
planted.
there to that saturate from Pavel. Not reading the teleport here. A bit of a pair of flash. And then the floodgates
Okay.
are open, and I really don't want them to be. Because Naboo's could collect.
Alright, discipline is in, the triple hold is there, and the Boos not willing to take their chance, not willing to risk it. Just decides to save the rifle over, get it done with, get the round, go to the next one. Is it gonna be the op pickup? Yes! I'm pretty sure it's gonna be going over towards K-Deck on the chamber, just looking for a pick with it. Or no, I correct myself. Grim elected to keep the Odin rather than anything else. Operator down, and it's the boost down as well. No rifles to be saved. It's gonna be pistols. Robohold perhaps looking to that invest, but it's not gonna be anything serious here. Should be a breeze. Should be easy cleanup for Tech Pause Esports, but we've seen eco rounds go wrong before, haven't we, Stoffel?
But yeah, lost here, pulls Berserk here, not to be counted out on this eco. Just the one on the B site, but
Take them!
Guilty coming out on the site. They're on the blitz. Looking for some scramblers. Not look like they're gonna be second into this eco, but it is going to find 2 kills, and it is going to stop this round dead in their
Enemy remaining.
Game up with 2, Naboo's dead top mid, and it's all EMEA.
Alright, the snowball unfortunately not available. The ultimate's used up against the eco round, so not gonna be too disappointed if you're Zirconians there. You got 2 of the big ones out. But TechPause Esports understanding just how defense-sided this is, just how important every single attack round is for them on this map. So deciding to rather be safe than be sorry. They invest the ultimates, they get the round in, and they bring us over to this next buy round. Naboo's having the opportunity, I believe, to buy an operator, but opting not to. Blitz deciding to stay on the right for this one, and it's the close buck position. Not gonna be cleared.
That's going to be keeping out. First chance she gets, it's going to be the from the shadows into CT, and it is a not where I would want to be if I was. It's huge paranoia going to be. Gets to Naboo's, doesn't know where it's going to be spotted out. Sounds like they're on the wall, going to be spotted out by Blitz. Darshan with 1 onto K-Deck. It is a 2 on 2. Darshan held by Guilty, not really much to do about Darshan. Except wait for help. The 3 on the round opens up the map, and it is going to be a fast pivot onto B here. Can they beat the defenders?
Ran over Bulldozer, and Darshan just goes down. Cypher utility still on the site though. Trips might get them caught up. Camera might get them tagged up.
30 seconds
My eyes
left.
are down.
But it's popped early. The information gained,
Cage triggered.
but the player's still far away, creeping up towards his B link.
I'll find you.
Gonna be the info for Guilty. Just onto 1.
Last player
Both don't shoot.
standing.
Blitz with a great shot onto Guilty. Is
Ace required.
Enemy remaining. 4 down. Ultimate
Annihilation
ready.
ready.
Available.
Hold them.
Tests are made. Tap is going.
Knows that Blitz is not on it.
Nothing there.
Bit of a whiff on the
No
Annihilation.
escape.
And it is an ace
Is there
from
no one
Eve
else?
to bring EMEA to 5. Stops Blitz dead in her tracks. And what a play. What a clutch from Eve to bring them back in it.
It's all damn clean. The Queen of Haven is expanding her domain, looking to buy a castle over in France, it seems, as Corrode is just as much her territory as the last one. 12 and 5 and looking to make it more here. Eve on the rifle knocks him down into another eco. Judges,
You want to play? Let's
Sheriffs,
play.
and a Bucky. But it's a Viper's Pit committed over towards being nobody there. Third of Force, the only one. This Force coming over towards the A side.
Shotgun, they know, but do they know about the second? No, they do not. It is going to get one before being taken out. Grim with another onto Darshan. It is a 4v2. K-Deck with the op.
One enemy
Spot out
remaining.
Robo, but Robo not going to pay him any mind. And it is just Robo.
Spike planted.
1v4 from the spawn. Deadlock walled off. Just a classic to their name. And it is rough.
Yeah, Judge available, but wouldn't really want to use it for this range. Just gonna sit out in the back of sight over towards the crane area and probably just die to Spike. Not much to be done. Because he's not gonna get any exits his way.
Pretty rough spot here for Robo. Not able get anything done here. And it is just going to die to the bomb.
Staring out longingly into the distance, and we're staring at an even half at least for TechPause Esports. They've really made this map their own, forcing out the timeout from the defense side. I don't know what the adaptations are. It's genuinely just a matter of shooting. I feel like it's player diff. But you can't just leave it up to that. You gotta work out the strats, you gotta work out the setups. And if you can't shoot back, hey, make it so that they can't either. Blind them up. Get them seized. Get them at a Viper's Pit if you can. Not available anymore. Use last round. Just do anything possible to get some sort of advantageous fight, some sort of, engagement where the deck is stacked.
Yeah, we need to see something different from Zerk here. This is just not working. They're slamming their heads into a brick wall, and they are getting punished time and time again. EMEA had a slow start to this map, going down 1-3, but they have surged back in, rallying behind Eve, 13-5, with an ace under her belt, just really carrying the boats and keeping them in this map. Keeping the momentum on their side, and just taking down.
And the adjustment might be there, but the setup is on the wrong side. It's Robo Hobo alone. Dershan assisting from Beeling, but it's only gonna be those two to face the brunt of this execute. The rest of the team over towards the A side. TP comes in, gate crash from Blitz. For that fast rotate, should be taken soon. Sight.
Have a look at the fight, gets it, refracts out immediately. It's nearby in heaven, side by side with Robo. Has to fight off a stampede in the
Spike planted.
Robo with one on the K-Dash. Great splash, Blitz with two, Robo with another, and it is all Zerk. You have to get one right rotation mode. Good for one onto Blitz. Paranoid is good. Unable to find another. A triple from Robo to get Zerk back in the map.
And the back up off of the angle, spelling Guilty Crown's demise, even with the paranoia nerves. The vision just doesn't reach quite far enough, but it's really that play over towards elbow, that insane flash from Blitz, catching 3 of them, lining them up and knocking them right back down. They say, we're not out yet, we're still in this game, we're still here, we're still fighting. And it has this cursed TechPause Esports. They're still grouped up towards me, they're still ready to just burst out onto the side, go for the exec. They're saying that's a fluke, you can't do that stuff again.
Yeah, it is Zerk thinking they've got a read, but it is just completely wrong again. The 3 stack with the Cypher towards the A bomb site, and it is wrong a second. Storming onto the 3 site. Not making the same twice, trying to take elbow control.
Oh no.
They are not getting it. Hunter Fury out from the sun.
Enemy remaining.
Robo was 1 on 3, and it is just 5 unable to do anything. Hit forward for Zerk.
Last round before the switch.
Spend your money now. There's no bank in hell.
And we might just seesaw back around to an even half. Strong start for Zirconians, strong middle for the TechPausers. And the finish for Zirconians might just be the way they started. With 3 rounds up and an even half, but an A split looking inevitable here.
Yeah. EMEA finally tempting this A site. They have not gone to in a little bit. It's the same 3 stacks for a while. Blitz going to be tied down. The whole setup here. I will force to refract. Ethan gets the fight onto Ethan. Trying to get the fight, unable to find it. Taken down by Darshan. Guilty ground, trades back. Call out tags onto Ethan. Does not tag onto Blitz in CT. Ethan with one onto Pavel. Merle back. It is a double kill. And it is all bullet. A tied half for Zerg. As we head
Switching
into the
sides.
second half.
All right, you can't be mad at that. You cannot be upset if you're the if you're the Europeans here. The Zirconians rallied back. They managed to get in within an even half. But on Corrode, that's a blessing if you're the attackers. That's exactly what you're looking for, pretty much. Can't really hope for much more than that. And we'll see if this double sentinel will be stronger on the defense than it was on the attack. The Viper wall posted over towards B, looking to deny that information, provide opportunities for RoboHole to lurk up, take some timings, take some picks. But it's Eve, the Terminator, on the vigil. Oh
Not
no!
confident enough to take it cleanly, looking to disengage, and it will cost him. Now it's Caleb from top. Sees Robo. Out. Paranoia from Booze. Good for it.
Over there.
Booze with a second on the round, and it is now a lot of pressure. Good for 2 though, and Robo trades it back, but not before Eve is good for 2. The raid boss of this map is Queen of Haven, expanding onto the road.
Spike planted.
Finally taken down. Elbow control here for Zerg. Apple
Don't miss me
challenging
too
from
much.
Heaven. Zircon wraps up. Close.
Player standing.
Oh my goodness.
Hops to stick around, and it is Blitz to take him down. Blitz TP's back into main. Guilty Crown.
Find you.
Spots Darshan unable to win the fight, and it is another pistol for Zerg, getting some
Level heads
momentum
until
going.
we're home, yes?
Might just seal the deal. Double pistols. What's that? 4-2, 5-1 in the series. And the opportunity was there. Guilty Crown had the chance. If the kill had come through onto Darshan, Blitz was low. 2 shots to the body would have done it. But just not quite there. And that first pick by Nibus was really crucial. The chamber going down there took away so much of their firepower. Now going into a main, Haunt gotta be broken. No information revealed other than yes, there's presence here. Flash, take.
Fall back. Catches on to all of them. That is going to be the actions are stalled out. They're going to opt back up.
Oh,
Not finally onto Robo. Brings him down. Not out. And it is just a regroup towards the B site from Zerg. And it is Caleb to receive.
oh my
Good for
goodness.
2. Darshan
Fair
sending
play.
the shocks into the smoke, aware of the possibility, but unable to find and collect the kills. And it is Guilty Crown going to be not spotted by Nabuz.
30 seconds left.
Guilty Crown knows.
This double flank here.
But it went.
Spike planted.
Guilty Crown unable to find the pick onto Nabuz. I don't even think that's his fault, honestly.
Just the classic spread is unfortunate, but the weapons here on to be main might be able to be recovered from the chamber, might get something, but no. Blitz is there, the boost is there, each of them finds their man, and second round converted, no eco to be found for TechPaws Esports. But this is where it starts, this is where the game is gonna ramp up. As you said, the Odin's coming out. And this GravNet might just be a terrible combo to be paired into for Zirconians. They might rue the day they challenged even Grim on this B site. That's exactly where Robo Hobo seems to be going.
Cutting through.
This Viper wall is going to be causing problems for EMEA unless they can find Paranoia in on connects onto K-Deck, but Blitz unable to find kill, keeping it. Owl drone out from for A-Main. It is K-Deck reinvesting onto A-Link, going to find 2 players waiting for him. Does not get the spot yet. Unable to find the kill. K-Deck taken out by Robo. And it is Robo with a second onto Pavel. Ethan with one on the Eve, and it is the A site crumbling, the A site falling as it gets pinched. Guilty Crown, the sole defender here, looking to stop.
Player
Unable to
standing.
find anything. Darshan, another on the round. And it is Caleb in a 1v4.
Spike
pushing
planted.
Not able to find the second Darshan. Shuts it down. Picks up the Odin and brings this to 9.
Caleb was trying to rotate early, trying to predict that attacker rotate, get the preemptive strike over towards B, but just not quite able to do it. Time out from Linus, trying to rein his players back in, trying to get them something, give them an idea, give them a plan to work with here. But the economy is broken. The weaponry is not going to be great. So this should be for next round. This one might be a throwaway, might just be a set strat, might be some sort of aggressive push out, trying to limit test where there's presence, where there isn't. What does this default look like for the Zirconians?
Whoa. Aww.
Goodness me,
You
where
can't see the whole
are we
castle?
going?
Okay. What's at the top? I actually don't know.
It's like it's flat. It's not 3D. I took B-roll shots up here. It's flat. Nothing's up there.
For this next round, we could just watch it from up here. It's an eco.
Yep.
But wait.
Eagle point of view.
Yeah, we can tell what's going on down there, right?
You know what? Sure.
Might be the view that Eve gets after he moves in.
I mean,
That is given that they win this map.
Yeah. It's only a fast push out of mid.
Yep. this is StarCraft after all. We're playing StarCraft 2.
Yeah.
On a free, I say. Oh, I'm actually gonna go back.
All right, let's lock in. Let's figure it out, because KDX got the headhunter, and this little number can do some tricks here. Can make something happen. This is a chance.
K-Dag baiting set from Pavel, looking to jump out. Take it high. Get away, but he will not be getting away. Ethan with 2 in mid. Pavel getting walled in. Paranoia connects onto K-Deck and
Player
are
standing.
open. Blitz running and gunning. Naboo's to find the kill. And it is
Spike planted.
in a 1v5. Blitz shuts her down. Second on the round, and it is double digits for her.
Damn. Yeah, 10-6. Rough position to be in. But a buy round finally in play, and it's gonna be the operator to be pulled out. We posted over towards A main. I would have loved to see some sort of retake, get that operator past the Viper wall onto that deep line to deny them this lurk, deny them this pressure that they could have had. But Eve seemingly a lot more comfortable playing towards this B side with the sonic sensors, and that's exactly where Zirconians are gonna meet her. So they have to get through the wall.
Reds by Darshan to Odin. It looks like they're just... I think this is just going to be a robo. Finally get this Viper wall some use.
Who's next?
Playing in front of it here. Spot under him, and he is in a lot of trouble. From the shadows.
He's out of there and he's behind them.
This is a very interesting play. Pavel play forward. Blitz finds the kill on Guilty. Pavel taken out and made by Robo. And it is just all Zerk again. You're looking to say something about this. looking for the fight. Finds one onto Blitz. Gets out. Annihilation. That will be the escape. He's unable to do anything about that.
One
KJ
enemy
taken out by
remaining.
Ethan. Grim taken out by Robo. It is Whippy from Eve and Elbow. Robo 3 on the round. 11 for Zerg. And they are coming ever closer to series point.
Man, Grim with the ultimate trying to get out, managing to do it as well, but just not in the right position, and the awareness of the opponent's just not there, does not let him get any sort of quick timing, any sort of, fast flank over towards the main, fast play over towards middle either. They just outpace him, outrun him, and overrun the B side. Linus once again pulling the brakes, trying to find any sort of solution, because right now nothing is working for the Europeans.
Lottie, can we have the tornado shot? Mandatory tornado shot?
Alright.
Thank you.
Yeah, tornado. Exact. Seems to be what TechPause Esports has himself caught up in, because they're just flowing along for the ride. No chance of escape here as Blitz storming through them.
Yeah, it just feels
Literally
like
Charybdis and Scylla.
EMEA have no control over their fate, over what's happening in this map. They have no say, just along for the ride, and Zerk is in the driver's seat. 11, 8 in the row, and it is all Zerk.
Look at this
So
though.
we're gonna find a lot of pressure here. Net will not connect. K-Deg with one in main, traded out swiftly by the boost, but that is Blitz down. Grim just
come on.
marched through the smoke, just unfortunate. Going to be able to escape. Going to be fortunate in that regard, but it is again just Grim on the inside.
No dark cover for 10 more seconds, but it's not going to matter. The rotates have come into support, but they've realized the jig is up. The information is there, but the rotates have already come through. That heaven position compromised, and the smoke is in.
Robo from Elbow, and it is a lethal crossfire that will catch Paddle. Ethan diffs Eve, and it is a 10. All Zerk. EMEA can't get a foothold
Spike planted.
anywhere.
Find you.
No room to breathe. Is Grim lurking over towards the B line.
And he noted. Caleb shot.
Last player standing.
Praying and praying from Dark well flashed and running. You're just going to take all of his health. Robo is guilty, and it is series point 12
Match point.
for Zerk.
Strong start. Shaky in the middle. Signs of life came out from TechPause Esports. Eve was looking unstoppable, and yet she's been stopped. Ulted in her tracks. No impact on this defense side. The hits are too strong. The macro is too good. They're playing around with them as if they were a children's toy. And it's a double judge. It's a shorty on Dinosaur Loverboy. Tour de force in the back pocket, but it's nobody coming towards it.
Nobody coming towards it. Let's receive, and it is a nice shot from K-Deg. Shutting her down nice and early. And the how did the bullet there? Risky business. Left look at the K-Deg onto Naboo's, taking it out, and it is a 2 versus 5 for Zerk to close it out.
Teleport's ready.
Seen these before, and we've seen them go horribly wrong. The spike is still in hand. This round is not out of their control just yet. And it's still the weaker weaponry, it's still the judges. Finally upgrades, but it's the weakest one to take first contact here. Guilty Crown on the Bulldog.
30 seconds left.
Electing to go into Link instead. Just gonna spot.
With the off. Takes another shot, one left in the chamber.
One enemy remaining.
And it is a
Flawless.
triple for K-Dag. Grim, Caleb, supplement.
If you are not doing well, keep trying. We
There
must
they
keep up
are.
appearances.
The win conditions show up. K-Dag, Eve, Grim, Pavel, I would say, even though he's not been doing too hard this map, he was on fire the last one. We've seen a fake comeback. We've seen a crazy overtime. Who's to say that this is impossible?
Right here. Right here.
Certainly not me. I have seen crazy things this series, and I'm looking to see another crazy thing. K-Dag steps up with the op. I'm surprised he didn't just get annihilated by wall. Take out Blitz to start kick off this round. Robo anticipating the retreat, but it is not there. K-Dag with the punish. At 3-on-5 already for Zerk, just taking shots in the dark for K-Dag here.
So solid. Banging through that smoke, ringing out, letting them know I am here, I will stand my ground, you will not take this space, Pavel. Using that refrag to get at least a little bit of information. Fast out
Oh!
One enemy remaining. Spike down A.
Shot from K-Dag on it, and it is with you. But you will find the kill on the Guilty Crown at 140 on the but unable to find it. 8 for EMEA. An excellent shot from K-Dag to shut the round down.
It might not be a wallback hand shot into a main from the side, but that is a damn good shot.
Yeah.
Peak elite ball knowledge here. But,
Hey, I was there, man. I saw it live.
Good spot.
Pavel was on the chamber, but we got Dinosaur Loverboy this time around, and he's ready to take this A main point again.
Robo is in for a surprise. If we make too much noise. That's my favorite rank play there. But it is K-Dag spotting out Naboo's, and the possibility of a TP to the left side going to be enough to push him away, but not all the way out. Still, it's K-Dag, but not vigilant enough as Naboo's takes his head clean off and out on the bomb site here. Pressure condition held out for Pavel. Ult ready. Ready and Nightfall connects on to all 4. The conversion pass onto 2. Deafened, hindered. It is all bad.
Last player
for Zerk,
standing.
and it is Eve
Spike
to clean
down
up.
B.
3 on the ground, and it is Naboo's stranded in their spawn. 2 kills to their name, but what does it matter when your whole team is dead?
Time is available. The information should come through. They should figure out approximately where
30
it's coming
seconds
from,
left.
but the 7th position might be unexpected. Clearly watched for, clearly held. And it's 2 ultimates committed. And it's Econ still intact for Zirconians. Still have a lot left in that bank. Blitz the only one running low, down to 0. But doesn't matter when you're so close. Doesn't matter when you can feel the victory win reach. 12-9, and the ultimates are piling up. The boost one off, Blitz one off. The rest of them are ready and raring to go. But it's gonna be slow again.
Pressure down mid, cover down the bottom. Zerk. Ethan has the bomb here. This worries me. If they collapse on it,
So there to support, there to hold the smoke with him. But one haphazard peek might just be the end of him, waiting for his teammates. Blitz there to assist, and they can start to scale up now.
Who's next?
There it is.
Caleb going to be feeling a lot of pressure. Nowhere to run! It is going to be in the rest of the team. Blitz out, onsite, out of the dimensional drift. Pavel with one. Fighting, turning to fight towards middle. And it is the Annihilator top from Eve. Connects onto one. Sound sensor trap. The Blues from killed by Eve.
Spike
Pavel with
down,
another onto
last
Ethan.
player standing.
Eve with another onto Darshana, and it is Robo stuck. 33 HP stuck in main.
One down.
Nice kill onto Eve, but there is 3
30
more
seconds
to go
left.
if he wants a hope. This map.
A bullet will do it.
Down.
Saturate to slow. And it is dark cover. Smoked off. Spotted out. Put down. 12 to 10. Double digits for EMEA.
And problems might be coming in here as Blitz on the last of our cash, 2,900 in the bank, not enough for a full kit, let alone a rifle. And both of the ultimates committed. The combo is gone. The Hunter's Fury not there. The
We're gonna
Dimensional
disconnect
Drift
from
not
Nebus as
there.
well.
Disconnect.
Yeah.
You know, tag
Are
timeout.
they DC'd right now? Or
Yes.
okay. Get to tech pause after.
Yeah, we could do a
Tech-
tech pause after.
Tag timeout from Zirconians just to discuss what the best course of action is for these last 2 rounds. How do they prevent this overtime from coming in once more? And Eve on the awareness, just bailing out Pavel from the boost, running around along that B side through the middle. And yeah, just not quite fast enough. Eve on the trigger takes him out. Puts an end to shenanigans, puts an end to that round, and it's 4 in a row. To answer the 6 from Zirconians. They will need to even it up, make it happen, get 6 back in return, answering kind. But
Very good.
that will be delayed by just a couple more moments. As we've got a bit of a disconnect, technical issues on the side of Nebus. Might be back.
I think we're good.
Guilty Crown says they are not ready, even though the buy is in.
Surprised they're not gonna go for a full buy here. They have the money, they should just win it outright. They still have overtime to play for.
Exactly.
I'm not.
They
I think that Blitz is such a big piece of their team. I would just rather delay it an extra round and just make sure everyone has enough money.
I mean, you could still throw a rifle over to Blitz, play a stinger or something, but yeah, the wiser economic decision is to just delay it that 1 extra round. Nothing important is going to come online. That Dimensional Drift, the only ultimate that's close for TechPause Esports. And it's not going to have too much of an impact on the round unless Caleb does some unbelievable play. Lineup comes over and it's a missed orb once again. We're gonna have to work on that one because there's a gap. But it's Grim!
Kill on to Caleb. Op revealed.
No way we missed the clone.
Vale reveals his hand. Pavel double dashing out of mid. Recall still active. Not going to be wanting to take this. Feeling confident enough to walk up.
Oh no!
Take it, but Blitz with the wall bang.
I know
Another
exactly where
rifle
you
to the side of the stepping up this guilty crown with one, trying to slow them down as much as possible. But taken down by Robo. Not much to be done about that. Viper's pit out onto the site and is going to be a plant in the pit. This is going to be
Spike
hard
planted.
to retake.
Last player standing.
Oh
It is
no.
a 1 for K-Dag.
The bells are ringing.
Rough.
The choir is calling. And it's K-Dag's name in all of their mouths.
And we go. 13 to 10.
Attackers win.
Take down Tech Pause Esports 2-1.
Unbelievable. What a game, what a match, what a series we have seen, Snowfall. Tech Pause Esports no longer the top dogs, no longer in that #1 spot. Zirconians overtake them as they put a second win, a second blemish onto EMEA's record. No way.
They are calling for the Ethan interview.
As funny as it would be to deny Ethan an interview, there actually is a good reason. He didn't do very well maps 1 and 3, and
We can give it to Ethan. I mean, like,
I want Darshan. I want to hear from
Darshan could have the time.
I want to hear from Darshan.
Can we have a 2? Can we have 2? No, we only have 1 player.
No.
I invited Darshan.
This is cruel and unusual punishment.
How do we...
I can do it.
I forget the link to this channel.
I think Pie's not falling. But whatever.
I mean, Ethan went 16 and 16 map 1, and then had a great game, 26 and... I mean, the Sentinel was there.
Ethan can have the next interview. I want to hear from Darshan. I would love to hear. Ethan really wants this interview. Okay, we are just waiting on something real quick, and then we'll have our post-match interview. So Ethan is gonna have his interview, but he's not joining. So
You want me to go over and yell at him?
if he really wants an interview, he'll come in.
I'm gonna go get him.
What's going on?
Okay, he can't find it. I'm gonna send it to him again.
What do you mean he can't
He's
find
in
it?
the server.
He's
I know
in
he's
the
in the
server.
I just messaged him.
For someone who really wants this interview, he really doesn't want it.
True.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to Ethan's call, and then we're gonna interview him in there.
Okay, see,
Oh, wait.
he
So-
showed up. He showed up. He showed up.
We were trying to do a thing, but so basically, what was gonna happen is I was gonna log into Darshan's account, and you guys were gonna
Oh
give
my
him
God.
the interview, and then I was
Oh
gonna
my
join on his account, and we got all the way there. I am logged in on Darshan's account, and you guys invited me.
That's actually really funny. I like
was so
that.
chunky.
Man, we ruined your bed. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you did actually. It's a little bit sad, but it's whatever.
Bruh.
How
Okay.
you feeling, Ethan?
So fucking good, honestly. Glad I got to beat those frauds, to be honest.
What the
Oh,
hell?
This is-
wow.
This is why this doesn't happen.
Just let me gloat a little bit, just a little bit.
Ethan, you can save it for your team after the game, okay? You got like fraud come back down twice.
But we didn't lose.
This is
Yep.
the craziest narrative we're pulling out right now.
Everyone's always been saying, Ethan's the worst player on Zirconians. He's terrible. Look at the stats. And then I go into that Haven. And never before have I seen a greater Killjoy Haven performance, to be honest. That 1v4,
Dude, that one.
it wasn't because they made bad plays at all. It was all because of me. There was only one person that could have done it. You got any questions?
I have one
wait, no one has
question.
to. Wait, I joined late. No one asked the question. It was just Ethan ranting.
Pretty much, yeah. I do
We
have
didn't
a
get a
Let me give it a
question.
little bit of a filter. Let me give it a little bit of a supervillain monologue before you
Oh,
ask me.
okay.
Okay.
This isn't really
Okay,
an
what question you
interview,
guys
Ethan.
All right, I'm waiting for the questions.
I would like
Alright.
to know what the vibes were like during that Haven overtime, and also you guys.
You're in the Haven overtime.
Yeah, and also during
Be
the
honest?
EMEA comebacks.
Not that great for everyone but me. I try to keep it light, you know.
Okay. Sure. And it's too late for this for me. I cannot. It's 5 a.m. I'm gonna leave the
too
questioning to
much.
the other
Too
team.
much for us to
Okay.
deprived individuals.
What's your question, Ava?
No, I genuinely can't think. My brain is not.
Well,
Okay.
with this win, you have officially moved to the #1 position in PCMT. #1 team out of the 12 with this,
I
with a
mean-
7-2 record. How do you feel about that?
Are we surprised?
Oh, yeah.
I feel as though that's where we always should have been.
That's where we should have been. How do the vibes feel? I feel like you started this season, right? Kind of like, this is what I was thinking about Zirconian. They were kind of middle of the pack, right? Came off like your first 5 games, you were 3-2, right? Both of your games came very early. What has something clicked, or have you always been here?
Low key, those 2 games we lost, they don't even count. You look back at it, we were not playing like we usually do. It was not good. Vibes low key got rancid. So now we're just playing as we always should have been able to be honest.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Any
I
Ask me a
have
question.
I have another question.
Okay.
So, like, after your clutch and you guys had to battle. I think it was 5 EMEA match points before you guys lost.
Yep.
After like your clutches and like going into the overtime, were things like good and then they went down, or was it just like only up?
We just kind of had a bad read of what they were trying to do. And that didn't really change going into overtime. We took a timeout and we tried to get a better read of it, but they were still just kind of owning us. We were making some arguably. Oh, right, that's what I was supposed to talk about. I figured it out before the match. I figured it out. I understood why EMEA kept winning. Because I'd been VOD reviewing for like 3-4 hours before our match.
Okay.
It's fucking mind control. Caleb has mind control. There's so many rounds and I'm watching, and it doesn't make any sense. How did they lose these rounds? It's Caleb. He has to be. I put a tinfoil hat on my head before this game, and look at how I performed. It has to have been.
It has. I want to talk a little bit about the map veto. I feel like you guys could have went to Split. Why did we choose the Haven?
Why did we choose the Haven?
They chose the
We didn't
Sunset.
choose the Haven.
Oh, sorry, you chose the Sunset. My bad. I have that written on my notes. You could have gone to Pearl. Why choose the Sunset?
I mean, results speak for themselves.
Well, you guys lost on. Oh wait, never mind. I got my narrative wrong. Never mind.
Yo, my yo!
We won.
Okay,
9-3.
never mind. I have that written down on my notes. I wrote down that Zerk. Never mind. Okay, well that goes that question.
Ads production.
I didn't do anything.
Other
it's
than
the same
hate
reason why I
me.
called TS like Team Secret. This is my bad notes.
All right, final question. How did you, at least for me, well, first and final question. How did you not close out map 2 against a team that forgot to buy and had 2 classics and an OT round?
Actually, yeah, that's fair.
It was mind control. The rest of the players on my team, they were not wearing the tinfoil hat. Gotta say.
I will blame my sleep deprivation on you.
Okay. I can accept that.
Do you have any
Alright.
more monologues for us?
Nah, I'm all monologued out.
Alright.
I got other things to do. Mouth's dry now.
God.
My final question. Looking for the future, you have 2 games left in the regular season.
Oh, they're
MIBR
look at who we're playing.
and Wing. Who are you most excited to play, though?
Like, I believe currently that Wing are the biggest frauds in the entire tournament, and I just want to show everyone else that that's the case.
Wing is the biggest fraud?
I mean, yeah,
No,
they're being
I
way
really
overvalued.
think so.
They've beaten what? MIBR, Wood, Crew.
No. They haven't beat Wood. We haven't played.
Okay.
No.
They beat the
But-
they beat the bad teams. Go
Well,
on.
we'll see how you
Would you
are
like-
able to test them.
Alright. Well, I think that's going to be us. That's going to be all from us for the night. Thank you for coming on, Ethan. Would you like to sign off?
I just want to let people know I feed on your doubt.
That wasn't really a sign off, but that's going to be all from us at PCMT for the night. Thank you all for watching. It was